Well, thump my bungus and spread my thick ass. This Tuesday, we're expecting high winds and heavy flooding. And if y'all think I ain't gonna head down to Pleasant Mart to get sucked sideways, then y'all got me f***ed up.
My name is Jeff.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the Bombay bad boy himself, the Get You Girl.
Yes, I'm glad to be on this wonderful Thursday night. Got a lot to talk about. It should be a fun show.
It is going to be a fun show, folks, so make sure you're sitting down and ready for some world-class action. But first up, let's introduce our other co-host for the evening. Say hello to American Ramrod Coach, Kendo Slice.
Happy to be here on another wonderful Thursday, Jeff. Let's get crazy. Let's get wild.
That's what we are. We're three wild and crazy guys. So let's tear some shit up here on a Thursday night. I don't need to wait for a Friday. Do you? So, folks, we got a lot of stuff planned for you tonight. We're going to keep tonight structured in a new way to keep things fun. We're talking about threequels. We're going to talk about our favorite threequels. Then we're going to turn that into a rousing game of bracket battle where you can play along at home. And then we're going to introduce something different. We're going to have a new tier ranking system for those threequels. So tonight is a full show. So don't miss a minute of it. Hit that thumbs up button to let YouTube know that you enjoy the content. It helps us out in the long run. And now let's check in with you guys before we start tonight's adventure. So, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Ooby Dooby Scooby Dooby Banooby. Shout out to you. Great name. I'm gonna put you on screen right there.
You know what? That is the name of the year so far. So congratulations to you, Ooby Doob Scooby Dooby Banooby.
You're my favorite Jedi. There you go. Zoinks. I felt a disturbance in the zoinks. There you go.
Disturbance in the zoinks.
Your certificate's in the mail.
Yeah. I actually have certificates. Should we start sending those out to people for real?
That zoinks you're feeling is Velma bending over to look for her glasses for the 90th time.
Easy
That's
there. Shouldn't even look that good in the cartoons.
Mindy Kaling's version.
Listen. You got to watch a certain parody, and then it works out that way.
If it involves a woman by the name of Jessica Negri, I've seen the pictures. That works.
Man. Unfortunately, that's all she's got going for her is her look. She's not really, you know.
Do you need anything else in 2026, Nick?
I mean, you just
true.
described
that,
like
and an OnlyFans
85%.
account will make you a millionaire.
That's true.
How many
That's
feet
true.
pictures do you need, sir?
It's like a college degree? Nah. Doctorate? Nah. PhD? Medical doctor? Nah. OnlyFans model. That's the career trajectory.
That's career trajectory.
What a waste what STEM was. All that shit they would promote in the government. Oh, we need to get people in STEM. Nah, just join an OnlyFans. You'll be richer than everybody in a month. You just sheer butthole.
I will say that is one of my favorite things to see on the internet.com, where you find people that post their OnlyFans earnings for the month, and they're like, I've been doing this for 6 years, and it's like $58 a month. It's like, really? You're degrading yourself for $58 a month? Because it's like I have to explain to the Utes. I'm like, okay, you are all not going to be into the in the NBA or the NFL, and even if you do, there's a big difference between veteran minimum and LeBron money. And so it's kind of the same thing for the OnlyFans wannabes. There's a big difference between you and that lady that's raking in $50,000 a month. You're not going to get that. Probably.
The difference is 1,000 dudes at one time, Kendo.
God,
Money is
Wow.
gravity.
yeah. Oh well, we're in the wrong game, boys.
No, we're just
maybe
boys.
Artemis
That's the problem.
maybe Artemis 2 will just not glide in. It will just come straight in and be the meteor that we're looking forward to. It's not as heavy, but it could fuck some shit up if it hits the right spot.
I don't know. That's because of the way that ship was built. There's a chance they might not make it.
I hope not. I hope they
Me
make
too.
it.
Me too. But
as
massive
in
band-aiding everything.
Are we talking like Colombia where there's a heat shield problem and it just
Yes, exactly
burns
that.
up, or are we
Exactly
talking
that.
skips off like a rock and goes that way?
No, more like Colombia with the heat shield problem. That's what we're looking at.
See, that's bad.
It is bad, but NASA's been like putting band-aids on all the things. Even I think their toilet stopped working like 2 days ago, so they're just shitting
Three
in
times.
bags.
It's been three times that it's broke.
Yeah. So that tells you something on like NASA ingenuity.
Well, Artemis, you're due to splash down in the Pacific tomorrow, and
Tomorrow at like 5:30.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
is that-
pulling for you. Yeah, they're back tomorrow.
Into it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow 5:27 p.m. approximately here or there. So
Eastern
Nick, you
time,
haven't
so
slept much,
2:30
have
for
you?
us out here on the way.
Listen, I showed you the picture of like the HUD YouTube channel I
telemetry?
was watching.
Folks, he has been like, this has been like his Super Bowl and Stanley Cup final, World Series, and World War II combined.
You got to
Yeah,
throw
it
this
does.
with Project Hail Mary in it. This is the best year of Nick's life.
Oh, 100%. He loves the book. He loved the movie. He's got to watch people get rocketed into space to go to the moon. Like, I love
He went
space
to
and
Kennedy
shit too.
Space Center with me.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah,
saw
yeah.
we saw the Artemis rocket in person.
Yeah, we did.
I
we
mean,
did.
is-
I've been rock hard for 2 weeks now. I think I should call somebody.
That's called priapism, and you might need to get it looked at because that's not good. 2 weeks. Woo! They say 4 hours is the limit.
But,
Go
like,
for the world
if they-
record. 2 weeks.
If they land safely tomorrow, you're going to pull like a week-long bender like I did when the Blues won a Stanley Cup. You're like, yes. Which mine was only interrupted by hitting a deer on the way home, or else that
I remember
bender would have
that
lasted
very
more than
distinctly.
7 days. I was planning on taking that thing for the rest of the June.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I wish you would have.
Yeah. But no, I do hope they make it home safe. I really do, because like I've been thinking about problems with the rockets since the beginning. So hopefully, I mean, the funniest thing is that Outlook wouldn't work, but like they had a picture of VLC working on the iPads.
Because it's open source, bro. That's what we use.
Yeah. So like the fact they took VLC up because that's the only thing that worked. Outlook like didn't work twice. It's like good like Microsoft.
It's because NASA refused to upgrade to Windows 11, Nick. That's why.
Probably. I mean, I don't blame them though. Windows 11 does kind of suck.
I refuse to upgrade to Windows 11. Folks, this is a
Well.
Windows 10 podcast. Thanks for watching.
Artemis 2, this is for you. We're pulling for you. And tomorrow, in about 24 hours from now, we're hoping you're bobbing up and down like a cork in the Pacific Ocean.
Like the opening to I Dream of Jeannie.
Correct.
Yeah, trust me,
Hope
Nick,
so.
that's how it opens.
It's been a long time since I've seen this show.
I really liked that show as a kid. Barbara Eden was hot.
Yep.
All right, folks, we have a word of the day. And then we're coming in hot with tonight's topic about threequels. We need you guys to play along with us at home. Shrubbles08 says the word of the day is Schwartz. Indiana Jones and the Lost Schwartz. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the Schwartz. A Fistful of Schwartz. My Big Black Ass presents Schwartz, myself, and the Running Schwartz. All right. Let's see. Stand by Schwartz.
Boss Schwartz, and you can go ahead and use the German translation for that.
Yeah. That's pretty much the same thing.
Schwartz on a plane.
The Legend of Schwartz Charlie.
The Legend of Schwartz Vance
Yeah.
or Bagger Schwartz.
Good Schwartz hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck Schwartz.
Lord
Shawshank
of the Rings,
Schwartz.
the two Schwartzes.
The Schwartz Shank Redemption, Nick.
There you go.
Hot Tub Schwartz Machine. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're playing along at home.
Pet Schwartzatory. Terry.
Pet Schwartz. I just like the phrase Schwartzatory.
Yeah, we'll just call it that because it works.
Where's
There you
Kendo
go.
buried? Up the hill at the old Schwartzatory?
You know what? I'm gonna buy like a piece of land that's literally big enough to just put a box in 6 feet down, and we're gonna call it the Schwartzatory.
There we go.
Like he's buried in the middle of absolutely nowhere in Nevada because it's the only place he could buy like a 100 square foot piece of ground for like $80.
I'm going to turn it after we get you buried. We're going to turn it into like an Elvis style memorial for you. Like mini Graceland. People travel thousands of miles around to come.
Eventually, there's like a 350 foot like Wicker Man of me that you.
Yeah.
It'll be like the thing in New Mexico that they set on fire every
So
year.
we're just gonna turn Kendo's death into some sort of weird religion. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. They burn a Zozobra that's like 100 feet tall in New Mexico every year. You could burn a fucking 300-foot tall Wicker Man of me every year to
There we
commemorate
go.
my
We'll
death.
just do that. We'll make a weird sex cult out of it too.
It doesn't even have to look real. It's just be like, look, we piled like 30 feet of trash next to his grave. We'll just burn that. That's all. Bills are tight this year. Gas is $86 a gallon. This is all we could get was just fucking tire fire trash.
Yes, fine. Yeah, but Kendo, the ozone layer.
Just don't breathe in too deeply. He's already dead, but
that's not a concern anymore, Nick. I just think that the first bullshitter to die, the 3 remaining ones should pool the funds together and launch them into space for an intergalactic Vikings funeral.
Dude, that would be kind of sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call Uncle Musk for that one. he'd be down though. I feel like he'd be down.
Hey, I mean, Hunter S. Thompson shot himself out of a cannon towards space, but
Johnny Depp pressed the button.
Yeah, I don't think it made it to space, but it still looked pretty spectacular.
I want it to be like that episode of South Park with Wendy Testerberger when she shot the teacher into the sun, or the episode of South Park where the whale lands on the moon.
Oh yeah, that
best visual of that entire series.
That was the only meme that I did not see this week about the Artemis 2 flyby. I never saw a killer whale laying on the moon. I saw Ralph Cramden's wife laying on the moon. I saw the crash TIE fighter. I saw a lot of really great ones, but I didn't see the orca. Guys, you missed it. You missed a great opportunity here.
Yeah, they've been releasing photos and stuff that they've tried to download as fast as they can to release to people. But yeah, it's been looking really good. They have a ton of information, a ton of things they've been gathering while they've been up there. So yeah,
what we should have been doing is a live stream the entire time. You were up looking at telemetry data. We should have talked about all the possibilities of outer space. What could have happened?
Oh, what could have happened is they could have not gone around the moon and come back. They could have just slingshotted it and just kept going.
Yeah, or they could have got challengered.
Yeah, I mean,
could somebody get pregnant in space?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, because
theoretically, yes. However, the low gravity. You know what? It's not. I was going to say
would you rather this insemination? Look, you can explain zero gravity, insemination, or time travel. Your choice. Like, you got one of the 2 options tonight.
Give me the load dropping. I would rather go into that than discuss the time travel element to any further degree. But I was going to say, if we need to circle back to it later, we could always make fun of it because people were like accusing the female astronaut of thirst trapping people with the picture of her like sort of like sweating and like her arm was bare. She was like fucking doing some kind of gizmo up there, and people were like, "Oh man, look at that thirst trap. She's so hot." I'm like,
"What
she's
year
not.
is this?
What?
I don't know.
How? Okay, it's 2026. I don't know why you all are so hard up right now. Like, what's happening?
I don't know.
What's happening?
I saw the picture and not at once did I say, "Oh man, oh that's right."
Listen,
hey, big
I'm
boy.
starting an initiative right fucking now. We need to hotbox the goddamn planet. Everybody needs to calm the fuck down.
What would that do to the ozone layer, Nick?
What if it fixes it? Wouldn't that be a kick in the dick? Everybody just, fires up a ton of Chiva, and we create this big old smoke cloud, kind of like the one that killed the dinosaurs, except for this one makes you feel good, and it turns out it patches all the holes in the ozone layer. Why don't it reverses the greenhouse effect?
That'd be the most hilarious thing. Just like the sticky residue just patches everything.
Yeah, let's write this. Let's call it greenhouse or the greenhouse effect.
The greenhouse effect.
I'll write this down at least for that. I was thinking we could pitch this to Broken Lizard as Potfest.
Oh my god, dude, that would be.
What if you make a short comic story about greenhouse, and then you send them a copy, and they're like, "Holy shit, this you could do," and then they send us a check with a bunch of zeros on it to buy it.
I'm down.
Or
I'm writing this
a few
idea
zeros, but enough to make us happy and sort of drunk.
Look, I understand it would be in the high 5 to low 6 figures from them, but it would be worth it, Kendo, because it would come with a caveat of all you can drink Rhino Dart and Jay Chandrasekhar's phone number on speed dial.
I mean, I would rather call Paul Soder, but that's just me.
Yeah, but who directed the Dukes of Hazzard movie, and who has more pull in Hollywood?
But who ended up with Ursula? Yeah.
Oh, did he really? I had no idea about that.
Not in real life, I don't think, but like in the movies.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And he always and he ended up making out with Colby Smulders and fucking Slam and Sam Foster. Or well, that's his character name in Super Troopers. He always gets the chicks, so that's why Paul Soder is my favorite.
He does, except for Heffernan in like Club Dread.
Yeah, well, that's because he wrote the script. But
Yeah, man, Landfill had a hot wife.
That's also true. That's also
Landfill number 2. You're so much better. When we make a movie, we need to have one of us die, and then just we replace ourselves with ourselves. We need to pull that bit.
Yeah,
But
I would a broken lizard.
Let's
No. What we need to do is Jeff need to write a treatment for it and send it to them and be like, "Can we make it with you guys? I just want to make this movie with you guys. That's all we want to do."
And we do like the silliest replacement thing, like where you just like put a fake mustache or a beard on the guy.
I love that. I love that so much. Like the evil twin thing. I love that so much. It's hilarious.
I think we should take it one step further, where we show like the dead body, and then his eyes open up. He puts on a mustache. He sits up, gets back into frame, and say, "All right, guys, where were we at in the story?" And it just goes from there.
That would be the horror movie aspect of it, where the killer, which is one of us, killed one of us, and we pretend to be dead, but then we become the evil extra kill. You know what? Table that. Yes, we'll circle back. All great ideas.
I just bought hotboxtheplanet.com. So
there we go, folks. We're saving the planet one token at a time.
Actually, Jeff, here's what I want. I want you to make like one, like a very minimal amount of shirts for this. Give me like 2 or 3 designs, and I just want to put designs up there. That's it.
We'll create a business.
That's it. Give me like 3 shirts. I'll put them in like unisex sizes, and like we'll just sell them that way.
Yeah, we'll use it to fund our channel stuff.
There you go.
Now, folks, we have a lot of stuff tonight. Sorry for the hot intro. We're excited. We have another message from the chat, but somebody said, "I don't think anyone has ever had sex in space." Correction, James Bond has, and he's attempting re-entry.
Yeah, apparently with the NASA and things like that, it's extremely forbidden. Like, I don't know, like, because apparently you might get hurt.
Look, I like to bang, but I would not risk dying in space. Just like, I'm watching The Boys. There's a character that has a deadly ejaculate. I don't want to risk that in outer space. And space don't hear you. No, anyway. So our friend Overkill161 says, for the words of the day, Cheap Schmuck Film Festival presents Lethal Schwartz 3, Schwartz Wish 3, and Stop or My Schwartz Will Shoot. Button 59, please. All right, here comes button 59, and then we're going to start talking about the best threequels of all time. So 1, 2, skip a few. Here's 59.
Yeah, that's nice.
Go ahead and scream your head off! We're miles from where anyone can hear you!
R.I.P. Newman. All right, so folks, thank you for supporting the channel. We appreciate that. Now, tonight's show started out with, well, Twitter. So over the last couple of hours, I posted a tweet about the best threequel of all time, and you guys have blown up that tweet. We had like 50,000 views in just a few hours, which is great for Twitter. So stuff's been moving quick, and we wanted to talk about that on tonight's show to kind of tie everything together, because you guys were really passionate about your favorite threequels. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of ours, and then we're going to talk about some of yours through Bracket Battle. Now tonight, folks, we are introducing some of our new options to Bracket Battle so you guys can take more of a say in it. So if you really want a certain movie to win, you can override it by sending in a message. So go ahead and send in that message. And so, for example, if you send in a green one, which is 5, that counts as 5 votes. If you really want to override us, you can go that way. Or if you want to be like, hey, I want Batman Forever to win, here's a yellow one, then you're buying it in for 2 rounds. But it's a way to play at home and make it fun for everybody. That way you can tell us if we're wrong or not. Because at the end of the day, we just want to have fun. So
I think buying votes is against the law, Jeff. That's called voter fraud.
It's not illegal on the internet.
Unless the person is dead, in which case they can register to vote in any state.
God.
Well, WCBS, we kind of we're registered in outer space, so we're not really bound by any earthbound laws. So I don't really know about the legality of voting.
You know what? Internet's kind of like international water. So yes, folks, you can buy as many votes as you want.
Yeah. What happens here stays here, except it's broadcast across the internet. So we'll learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
So, guys, we have dozens and dozens of films in these franchises because these aren't just the best third film in a trilogy. This is the best third film in any franchise. So you could have 5 movies, you could have 10 movies, you could have 25 movies like James Bond. However, we are adding in the caveat that a rebooted franchise does count. So, for example, let's say you're doing James Bond. You could say Goldfinger or you could say Skyfall because they're technically both threequels in that respective series. Other than that, I think it's pretty clear. Wouldn't you guys say?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So some of the ones that, I was looking at today in terms of prequels or threequels is Kendo, you kind of have the winner already in my eyes.
Well, see, the thing is, I've changed my mind, Jeff.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go last. What is your threequel that you're going to pick, Kendo?
So originally I gave you the one that I gave this morning while I was sitting at home with the sick kid, as a dwarf blowing up stuff in space. Not the kid, me. And then I was like, Army of Darkness is really great and it's fun and kitschy. Return of the Jedi is too low hanging. But whoa, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is probably one of the best third films of all time. It's the culmination of 2 previous stories. There's twists, there's turns, and when people think spaghetti westerns or westerns in general, that's the movie everybody thinks of. So yes, I propose to you my best third movie of all time being The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, this movie kicks ass. There's really no debating it at all. I own it on 4K. I love it. Nick, what do you think of it?
Oh, I know. It's a great movie. In that whole series, it's probably one of my favorites, but it's definitely like top 5 westerns, even spaghetti westerns for me.
Yeah, I discovered the series on Netflix a few years back, and I kind of binged them all within like a day and a half, and I was like blown away by it. So we don't really get movies that are that good in general. I mean, the name kicks ass. Can you think of many like gunslinger characters that rival him? Because most of them are just kind of based on him.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it seems like any gunslinger character that's coming after that is just a personification of him. That's it. They've just copied that thing like over and over again. So,
Nick, what is
Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Excellent choice.
Yeah, because that was the first one I watched in the theaters as a kid because I was like, oh, Die Hard with a Vengeance. It was in the small theater in my small town. Mom's like, oh yeah, there are the other 2, and we went to go watch them. I'm like, this is great. This is amazing. I went to the video store down the road and got the other 2, and I was like, these are even better. So yeah,
it's the second best Die Hard.
I agree.
Hard to top that first one, but it's a good. It's far better than the second and beats the shit out of the 2 that came after it.
Yeah, I mean, 4 is not bad. 5 we don't talk about.
There isn't a 5th one. I think.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The 4th one was like the last good one, and then that was it. So
yeah, it was one of those movies that got shit on when it came out, but I think the unrated cut of Die Hard 4 is solid, but not as good as Die Hard 3. This movie, how many people debate is it better than the first one? Which is
hopefully none, because it's not a good debate. It's a losing debate.
No, I don't disagree, but I'm just saying I've heard that debate many a times. It is the highest grossing film of 1995. So,
oh wow.
Don't worry, Pokemon fan. There are a ton of movies that are going to be listed tonight. Now, Nick, since you listed a great one and Kendo, you listed a great one, I'm going to just pick the most obvious one because when I think of how to close out a film series, just so happens to be on the 3rd film, I don't think there's a better closer than The Last Crusade. I mean, the characters literally ride off into the sunset, and you didn't hear from them for 20 years, and it should have stayed that way. However, what the films we're all talking about, either they're part of a series, well, they're all part of a series, but they all continue on a positive trajectory. The Dollars trilogy is all quality. Die Hard is a good trend as well. And Indiana Jones, I just don't really have anything to criticize this movie for. It's got a great family story. It's got great action. It's got great acting. I'm not saying it's like literal perfection, but it's the type of movie that I think would resonate with more people than something that is a little colder or higher to consume. There's certain types of films that film buffs jump towards that I don't think general audiences will watch, not because it's too high art. I just think there's a disconnect. To me, Last Crusade's like the perfect blend of like higher art film, but like general consumption type of movie. So that's where it lives for me. And you know, it's a tenor for me. This is like, it's hard to decide which is the best indie film.
That's what makes it such a great trilogy. And I'm going to say trilogy because those other two movies can, you know, tug on D's nuts. The fact that on any given day with any given person that's a fan of the three films, any of them could be in whichever order, 1, 2, 3, and it is the correct answer.
Yeah,
like you could say Temple is the best, then Raiders, then Crusade. You could say, it goes Crusade, Raiders, Temple. No, you both are fucking stupid. It goes, and the thing is, all three are correct. The Last Crusade is the best third film. It is the best second film, and it is best first film if you want to put it in that category. And that's the best. That's the hallmark of that. And that's why it would honestly, for me, beat out like a Star Wars, because nobody's putting Jedi ahead. Okay, nobody that's sane is putting Jedi ahead of Empire or the original. Can you put Empire ahead of the original? Yes. Is there an argument to be made there? Yes. Is it a correct argument? Yes. But you can't put that third one up there. And I think that's what makes Indiana Jones even better, because, again, all three could occupy all three spots at first through third, and everybody's fine with that.
Well said. Dr. Coffnails in the chat said Raiders is best. Raiders is great. Again, you're asking me to argue over 3 10 out of 10 films for me.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to do that because like Kendo did so eloquently. Yeah, any way you watch them is the correct way to watch them, and anyone you like is the correct one. So
yeah. Although, if you ever see the knockoff parody underground indie film Indiana Jones and the Temple of Poon, that one leaps to the front of the pecking order. And that is something I would say could be admitted as a fourth Indiana Jones film and be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd back that play. So, folks, we have some other threequels to talk about. I'm going to pull up another one that I like that never gets brought up as a threequel or part of a franchise. It's just considered an annual classic, but it is a threequel, and it does fall in line with the topic of tonight's show. Christmas Vacation's a threequel. I love this movie.
Yeah.
And it is. Now, I understand that it's not a continuation like a Star Wars where it's one big story or other franchises that are epic, but it is a third film in a franchise. People argue it's the best one. I don't. I say the first one is, but it's a classic, and I do watch it regularly. In the chat, I don't think Halloween 4... Well, okay, Nick, I want your opinion. We both love... All three of us love Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Where does the Halloween franchise break since it goes 1, 2, 4 in the story? Does 4 technically count as a third film?
Yeah, it does because 3 is
Myers-verse.
Yeah, 3 is not. There's 3 is the it's the thing that Carpenter wanted to do where he wanted to make a different one every year, so he made a different one. Yeah, he had the connection there for showing like the Halloween trailer in the movie, which means that in that universe, Halloween just a movie. So it's just a different part 3. It's part of the franchise in kind of an anthology kind of way. But 4 would be the third one in the series, depending on like what fucking timeline you want to go to, and that's a whole different discussion.
My only complaint about Halloween 4 is how similar it is to Halloween 1. It is like
that was the idea.
It's the Force Awakens before the Force Awakens.
Yeah, no. I mean, like they were doing that stuff with known IPs back then too, because they didn't want to have to keep marketing stuff. That's why we have 14 Halloween movies with Michael Myers in them, and he's still not dead yet. So
isn't it ironic we have crossed the 13th threshold with Halloween, but not Friday the 13th?
Yeah, well, blame the two assholes who like run that franchise. They've been in like court for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years about like who owns what, and like they're both like in their 70s or 80s. Like they're gonna fucking die before they reap the benefits of like what they
Well, no, it's done. Like Victor Miller did win. He's going to benefit from that Mrs. Voorhees show on Peacock, because everything that's created in that first movie is his, including Jason. like that version of Jason.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you guys have like a franchise, and it's been dead. I mean, I'm thankful they haven't made they haven't made like 20 more of them over the past few years. Like, I'm happy with that. That's fine. But you're fighting over. It was stupid. It was very stupid.
Good old Mustafa Akkad, man. One day we're gonna do a stream. You, me, I mean, obviously all three of you guys are always invited, but I want to include Script Doctor, and I want to talk about foreign film distributors like a Golan Globus, or these foreign guys that came in and funded just bullshit movies. And like kind of like even the Sulkines, they kind of suck. Yeah, they brought us Superman, but they also brought us garbage. But the opposite of garbage is gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a man who is made of pure gold, pure chocolate, the one, the only, America's stepdad, Mr. Dion Green. Dion, you, sir, are now on the show. Welcome, my friend.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages. My intro was a little bit long. We'll work on that a little bit later. But the fact of the matter is, we're back. We're here. We're clear. We're going to talk about some funny ass shit, especially you New England fans. Go Pats. Coach Vaber will be sticking his pen in Company Inc. Let's go, baby.
Is that the dude that got photographed with that other coach on vacation?
Yes, and he was sharing some tender moments with a reporter.
Now the coach, a reporter.
I saw those photos, so I was just like, "Oh, what a great thing to wake up to! Another cheating scandal about people."
Where her beat was specifically the team.
Yep.
Oh,
jeez.
One of the first things that Mr. Green received this morning was a message from me with a meme photo. It was the Vrabel and that reporter in the pose of those two people that got busted at that Coldplay concert. So I'm like, hey, it's only 5:30 in the morning here. Dion's awake. It's 8:30 in the morning in Michigan. I'll send him this. He'll appreciate it. Because if he hasn't seen the news, he's about to find out.
Now, Dion, my friend, we have been talking about our favorite threequels. We have talked about Last Crusade. We've talked about The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. We've talked about Die Hard with a Vengeance. What threequel would you like to talk about as one of your, if you're not your ultimate favorite?
I mean, listen, we're going to get into it. Obviously, your boy's coming in here a little bit behind the times, which is fine. That being said, we're talking about threequels. You know me. Listen, everybody understands this is a show, but Jeff probably had my threequel picked the moment he came up with this motherfucking whole thing. And it's easily The Return of the Jedi, baby. Like, what else are we fucking talking about here? Don't get me wrong. I love Return of the King. I know a lot of people who are a little bit against Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings fans are kind of a pain in the ass. But if I'm ranking my threequels at the number one top spot easily, Return of the Jedi. The motherfucker becomes a Jedi, arguably, and still, in my opinion, the best lightsaber duel is Vader and Luke. You have the greatest comeback in movie history, the greatest redemption arc in movie history. In terms of discussion driving topics, I can give you 130 reasons why Return of the Jedi, wait, I wouldn't say better, but is on par, if not better, than Indiana Jones, baby. Last Crusade.
Okay. Well, what's the first reason?
That's it.
Okay, reason number 2. We got time. We can get all through 130 of those.
Reason number 2 is obviously the hero's arc. You have a guy who was introduced, who was the hero through all three, and he proved why he is the man, while an imperfect, no matter what the sequel motherfuckers try to say, an imperfect hero.
Okay, number 3, is it armbar? Because mine would be armbar.
Three-handled moss-covered credenza.
Armbar. Bears suck. Blackhawks suck. Cubs suck.
Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad right there. I personally have anything against Bears, but the Blackhawks and Cubs can suck a fat one. I'm good with that.
Hey, Lou Malnati's pizza's good, though. Chicago's got stuff going.
Yes, there's that going. Yeah, I will give you
great
Lou
city,
Malnati's
great
all
city.
day.
All their teams. Welcome.
Now that we've all talked about our favorite threequels, the one thing I got from the social media post was the fact that a lot of people said Return of the King, which none of us organically say. Now, that
there's a reason for that.
I would like to say this.
I wouldn't say all that. It's definitely on my list.
Hold on, though. You're going to be surprised what I have to say. I think Lord of the Rings: Return of the King is a great movie. It won an Oscar for a reason. It's beautiful. It's well shot. There's nothing bad to say about it. I just don't connect with Lord of the Rings at all. It's a story that I can acknowledge is high art and excellent, and people love it, and I don't think it should be remade. But it's never in any of my conversations for the greatest of anything. And that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I grew up in a weird window where I didn't read Lord of the Rings. I read The Hobbit in grade school, but the movies had already come out, or the first movie had already come out, and it just didn't really click with me. I think the things that inspired by Lord of the Rings have far greater impact on my entertainment than Lord of the Rings itself. But I've never put Return of the King at the best threequel list or the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Because you're crazy, trilogy. But that's fine.
No, the first one, Fellowship, is way too long. Return of the Kings is fine, but the middle one about the two towers, it just doesn't hold up anymore.
Best movie, and we're talking about threequels. We're talking about a movie where you accept that there is a 1, there's a 2, and the movie we're talking about is a 3. All that bullshit that you two are
no, Dion, you're actually wrong. We're not talking about the third movie. We're talking about, it could be any franchise. It's not a trilogy. It could literally be like
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger counts. Like, it's literally any third film in a series.
Return of the King is top 5, no problem at all.
Oh, I wouldn't say Return of the King is a better movie than The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I wouldn't say it's a better film.
Say that.
I wouldn't say it's a better film than
Return of the Jedi.
You're pausing, so but that's fine.
Hold on, I'm reading a list. Because Return of the Jedi, I don't know where I would put that. Below Last Crusade, above Return of the King. But I'd rather watch Lethal Weapon 3 than
I'd put Day of the Dead above that movie.
Above Return of the King?
Yeah.
You just got that that is layered in resin. I love Day of the Dead. That is, if you're talking threequels, 100% is on the list of the greatest. It's not better than Return of the King. Let's not start saying crazy shit. If someone were to be like, yo, if we're talking about threequels, listen, we just a couple homies just talking shit, spitballing. Like if someone were to say that Beverly Hills Cop 3 is better, I'm probably going to punch you in the throat. So let's not get crazy. Now, if we're saying, hey, in terms of pure threequels, obviously Return of the King is better than Ninja Turtles 3. I don't have any problem.
I agree.
With that. Yeah, that's easy. You want to get into a little bit more serious shit, which is very much a reliable conversation. Are we going to say that Return of the King is better than War Planet of the Apes, the original? Yes, I'd say that it is. Rambo 3, yes.
I'd rather watch
Rambo 3 is incredibly listen. Yeah, that's if you're telling me that if we're talking pound for pound lengthwise, if you'd rather watch War Planet of the Apes,
that's where we're at now.
All right, Dion.
What you said, Rambo 3? I fucking love Rambo 3. The fucking Rambo 3 has the arrow out of the ribs with the gunpowder. It is macho, baby, let's go. Rambo 3 is incredibly fucking stupid.
Agreed. What do you think of
go ahead.
But compared to something like Logan, which is, looked at very fondly, which people did want to win an Oscar, which does kind of fall into that same genre window as a Lord of the Rings. What about something like Logan? Well, if you were going to pick just your personal opinion, what are you watching today by yourself? Nobody's there. There's nothing to drink or smoke.
I'm not a type of dude who says personal opinion. For Dion Green, you can assume it's my personal opinion, because I say it. If it's anything different, I'm going to say, officially this. So personal opinion, whatever. It's me saying it. I love Logan. Return of the King is better.
That's cool. Now we could waste time comparing threequels, every threequel to Return of the King, but we have a way better way of doing it because we know that Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome is literally the greatest threequel of all time. Tina Turner supersedes all that.
Listen, no, Jeff. Ocean's 13. Come on now.
I mean, to be fair, 2 men entered and only 1 did leave, which is more than you could say for Bonnie Blue.
Master Blaster.
Oh, that's what they call. She's the Master Blast. Master Blasted is her name.
Oh God, Super Soaker.
Who runs Bartertown?
Jeez.
To be fair, that was Tina Turner's probably best ever performance on screen.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. Agree.
She doesn't need another hero. No, the Mad Max trilogy. Well, it's no longer a trilogy.
It's not anymore.
4 films and then a prequel now with Furiosa.
Oh God, Furiosa. Oh.
Now, Xavier the God asks, what about Civil War or Infinity War? I would count those as well.
It's going to be remembered fondly. Understand.
By who?
By people who watch movies to watch movies, not who watch movies because they're on the
I watched movies all weekend to watch movies, and I probably couldn't even tell you more than 4 of the ones I watched, and I watched like 8.
Furiosa was not good. I watch it with an open mind.
Not good is incorrect. 100% not good. I will say that it's the weight of what people tried to make it, absolutely, but not good. Get the fuck out of Dodge, kid.
It's not good, man. It's not good. I will stand by that. It is not good.
Disagree. Hard disagree. It deserves a look. Furiosa will eventually be on the same plane as Dread. And anyone that says any different,
no, it won't. No, it won't.
In 30 years, where you won't be able to understand the dialogue. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey! Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you dislike it because somebody told you supposed to not like.
Dude, when we review the Oscars in 2056, Dion will be like, "Why is all these foreign language films in this?" It's like, no.
It swept the Oscars.
Listen. Not only will those forged language babes be touching on Chocolate Thunder and ignoring these 3 jabronis, but at the same time, I'll be like, hey, yo, you look at my boy Chris Hemsworth. You talk about what's his name, Demonstratus, when the fart where he's all hurt and he gets up and she's in the motherfucking Plymouth. And he starts running out. She backs up. You tell me that's not cool. You a baby back bitch. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Watch that part again and tell me that it's bad.
I mean,
I don't want to waste my time to watch the movie.
I don't know what you want, motherfucker. We talking about is it a good movie? Bare bones. I'll give it. Listen, if
we're not talking about Furiosa, Dion, anymore. Furiosa is a dead topic. It's no more.
Because I'm right.
No, we're talking about threequels. That's the 5th film in a
literally
franchise.
not even the topic.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Who the fuck brought up Furiosa? I didn't bring it up.
You did. I said Mad Max is no longer a trilogy. I said it is a 4th film and a prequel, and that is as far as I took it.
Wasn't good. I didn't bring it up.
I didn't watch it. I didn't say it wasn't good. Here's the thing I've always loved to tell people. We are literally being recorded for thousands of people. Play this shit back. 43 minutes, 20 seconds. Listen to what I said.
Y'all brought it up. I ain't bring it up. Play that shit back. These 2 is wrong.
Hey, Dion, do you smell toast?
Somebody check the tape.
I'm fine.
Now, I know a lot of Xavier God's asking about superhero movies. Personally, I think highly of Civil War and highly of Infinity War. But I personally put superhero movies in their own list because it's not fair.
Especially the MCU.
I have a lower bar of quality
for
movies. I'll be like, okay, it looked cool. It looked like the comic. You know, I'm not as strict about that stuff. But we'll get into all that in just a moment, folks. We have a game of bracket battle to play where you guys can decide how we vote in terms of what is the best threequel. And then when we do our tier ranking, you guys can also vote as well. But Dion, you missed it. I got us a new little graphic, just a little graphic background for when we play bracket battle for tonight. So I'm going to drop this out for a second. And there we are. We're now video game characters.
That's good, man. That
2 movies entered, 1 movie leaves.
Who runs Bartertown?
We will summon Mr. Cleo in a little while, Shrubbles Awake. Do not worry. Our psychic extraordinaire is resting up. You know, he's got to check the tea leaves and get ready. What Dragon Ball Z has?
He's gonna brew his green tea and do his meditations and balance on one foot and do that whole thing, and then he'll be fine. So,
Ooh.
I beat motherfuckers up for relaxation. So anybody else, that's about what I do for fun.
Is that why you're always so
Fucking
relaxed,
green tea.
still, Dion? Because you got so much blood on your hands?
No, I ain't kill nobody. I just beat people up. I might.
No, but that's
I
why
might
you're
give you
so
a
chill.
concussion. No, I'm
Hey.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I can confirm both. I have watched you beat the hell out of yourself.
that was gonna be really weird for a second.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering
we
where
were
we're going
waiting
with
for
that.
the follow up.
Yeah,
I can confirm both.
Kendo and I had the
Can
same
you?
idea. I'm like, where's Jeff going with this? Because Jeff's
Yeah.
like, I've seen, and I was like, what have you seen?
Yeah.
We are on the internet in 2026.
He's gone up to the vault. Let's see the dismount.
We'll rip off the
I
bandage
love
tonight.
you. Don't let them fucking bully you. Let them bully you, bro. Ours is straight platonic.
Listen.
They're trying to
I don't
insinuate
kink shame.
shit
I don't
to
kink
bring us
shame. You
down,
guys have been
bro.
friends for a long time. It's all good. Whatever you guys do, and you
Nick,
come whatever you don't
I've
know.
only been
consensual.
friends with you
We're
a
brothers
few
in
years
war.
longer than you, buddy. I look at it like this. Once my friendships hit that 10-year mark, you're locked in as a friend for life.
Ah,
So-
damn it! So I
Yeah,
can't get a refund.
After
I got my
10 years,
receipt.
it's just all the same.
I got my receipt. God damn it!
That's okay,
I
man.
got
There's
receipts.
store policy.
When is like a Costco thing? Can I return it for something newer? Can I do that? Is that a thing?
Clock's still
I mean,
ticking
you-
on me. I've only been friends
Trade
with
me
him
in
for
for
9
fuel
years.
Exchange and white room.
If
Are you
only, Dion. If only.
Okay. Folks in the chat, I love everything you guys are saying tonight. I'm reading it. It's great. I don't think we'll talk about Sharknado tonight, but guys, we need to get the audience ready for some bracket battle. Are you guys ready to play? Because this is going to lead into something fun tonight.
Let's do it.
I was
Alright.
born ready, motherfucker.
Yeah, what he
That's what I
said.
like about you. You're a prepared man. So, folks, you can play along at home. You know what to do. It's bracket battle. We've done it before. We're turning it into our own show, but we're going to hide ourselves off camera so you can see better, clearer. And let's turn that off as well. There we are. Big window. So, folks, here's bracket battle. We're doing the threequels tonight, and then we're going to play a little game of rank 'em. So, one addendum to this. I didn't realize that there's an actual rule on YouTube called the Keanu Reeves limit. So we have 2 Keanu Reeves sequels on here, and we had to remove the third one. So originally, what you're going to see is Bill and Ted Face the Music. But what that means is actually Lethal Weapon 3. So we have the images and everything set up the right way. So remember, when you're voting for Bill and Ted, you're actually voting Lethal Weapon 3, folks. So vote Lethal Weapon 3. It's a great movie.
There's a Keanu Reeves limit on YouTube. Are you serious?
No, I just forgot to put Lethal Weapon 3 on. I thought it was
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, wait a second. The YouTube rules have gotten out of control now. What the fuck? They're
they-
against Keanu. Come the fuck on now.
Keanu Reeves movie did you pick over Lethal Weapon 3?
The ghost of Susan has no shame.
So Dion, originally it was Bill and Ted Face the Music, Matrix Revolutions, and John Wick 3. But
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't
gotcha.
think Bill and Ted Face the Music is that great, and I don't think anybody here besides me has watched it. So why would
we watched it.
Oh, okay. Did you like it?
Talked about it. We talked about it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
it's
Fine.
better. It's better than 2. It's better than 2.
Agreed. I don't know about saying it's better than 2, but it's okay. It's pretty good.
Sure.
I like it.
Look, Bill and Ted's great. Relic of the 80s. I love it. But Wayne's World is better in my eyes. Now,
Obvious.
let's talk about the films on screen right here. Round 1, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban versus Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh, you shouldn't have done this one, dude. Oh shit. Fuck it.
Nope.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the fucking upset of the show. That movie's fucking awesome. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Put me
Yeah, I
back.
I will stand with my brother of a different
Chocolate
ethnicity and
compatriot?
take- Sure, we'll go with that.
Compatriot.
And I will also take Once Upon a Time in Mexico because I don't care about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Easy there, Axel Braun. You do 2 more porn titles, and then
dude, I fucking that is a Green family movie the mariachi trilogy in general. Obviously, we're talking about trilogies, this is a big deal. But dude, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, I will die on the hill. It is a underrated movie, not just because of Antonio Banderas. People always forget who else is in it. Johnny Depp, thank you very much. On top of Danny Trejo, you will remove that eye patch before I fuck you to death. Or no, he goes, whatever. The threat with the eye patch, Johnny Depp, it's awesome. It should win.
I too am going to vote for it because I don't like Harry Potter. That's just the end of my statement. And then Nick,
I'm Once Upon a Time in Mexico for sure.
Oh God, 32 beaten out of 1. That's like if
I like
Harry Potter. Like Oakland Community College knocks out Duke in the first round. Let's go.
Mr. Bones, now's the time to vote. So everybody in the chat, let's see. Mr. Bones voted for Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
I'm going to ask about it.
So let's see. We got 1 for that.
Selma it is.
2 for that. We got 3 for that.
Yep, Selma Hayek is in that movie for sure.
3 for Harry Potter. 4 for so Once Upon a Time wins by 1 vote. So everybody watching at home, you guys got to get more involved. But if you want to supersede this, send in a message. Your vote will count. But as for now, Harry Potter has been bested by Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Now, this was intentional. Round 2, Return of the Jedi versus Revenge of the Sith.
Shit.
This is a serious question,
What
Jeff.
an asshole pairing. What an asshole pairing. Whoever put that's bullshit. Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi from Dion. All right. Nick.
I'm going to have to go Return of the Jedi as well.
Kendo.
I mean, I really do like some Revenge of the Sith. That movie's like Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. There was a window of time in college where I was like, yeah, Revenge of the Sith is the best after Star Wars and Empire, and then Jedi, and then the other ones. And now, as an adult, I'm like, Revenge of the Sith is very good. Saw it in the re-release. The Return of the Jedi gets my vote because fucking Return of the Jedi, man. Got an epic ending.
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry, Xavier to God. What about Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors? That will be addressed here and later on in the show. We are very
great song too.
Dream Warriors. Yeah, dude, Dockin.
Fucking Dockin.
Don't dream no more. All right, so let's read the chat. Return of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi, 1 for Revenge of the Sith, and a amen to Dion Green. Well, I give an amen to Dion Green as well because he raises the
love you more.
He is our friend.
And I mean, he is like a broken clock. He's only right twice a day, so there's that.
See, I
I'm the
wouldn't go
rightest
that far.
motherfucker on this show.
I wouldn't go that far either.
I wouldn't say that.
100%. You guys,
I know your
voting
voting history, Dion.
and you know my fucking correct history.
Two very hyperbolic statements in a row.
It was funny, not because you were right. It was because you were funny.
Yeah, thank you. Now, hey guys, we love westerns, so let's have 2 westerns face off. Technically, this one is a western. We have The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly versus Back to the Future Part 3.
Oh, come on! It's Good and the Bad and the Ugly. It's not even close.
Yeah, going that way too. And I love Back to the Future Part 3.
Yeah, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Back to the Future Part 3 is underrated, but it's gonna go
for the first time tonight. I will agree with Dion. It is underrated. I do love me some Back to the Future.
Motherfucker agrees with me multiple times. You know, when he gets in front of other people, all of a sudden we're not together. Okay,
he's got to show out.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot of Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. We got 2 Back to the Futures. I'd love to hear the arguments for it. Another for Back to the Future 3. So this is going to sound really mean, but like I don't even consider them in the same league of movie where like Back to the Future is good, but like Back to the Future 1 lives in the same space as The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So,
and the best part is the same actors in both movies, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, he's a great actor, man.
Yeah, I mean he
does a great job.
He was on that whole, euthanasia moment before, like they're doing it now, because they made him look younger and like Michael J. Fox. That's some fucking makeup.
Yeah, and he even got a whole ravine named after him too.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I've never seen Clint Eastwood ravine on a map, but I'm pretty sure it's there.
It's in our hearts. It's in our hearts.
It's not allowed on Google Maps for copyright reasons.
You know what? Instead of renaming the Gulf of Mexico, why wasn't the president putting that shit onto an executive order? Hey, this area outside of Los Angeles is now Clint Eastwood Ravine. I would have been like, fuck yes, dude. That I will be like, yeah,
Valley
change
to that.
San Fernando family.
Clint Eastwood ravine. It's huge. It's in honor of him. He crashed in a train, I thought. I'd watch it. I mean, that's perfect. Fuck it, folks. I'm going to start a petition.
Hey, you started on air. I'll sign it, just like those transgender dinosaurs we got going.
Yes. Tomorrow, during some of my free time, I will start a change.org petition to. I'll pick some place in California to have it renamed Clint Eastwood Ravine by executive order.
Now, the chat has already spoken. The next round is Men in Black 3 versus Return of the King, and the audience wants Return of the King.
Well,
So much, in fact, we're going to give the audience 2 votes because
God,
I haven't seen this much support.
Pairings are really good. Return of the King.
All right, Dion's Return of the King. Nick?
Men in Black 3.
Men in Black 3. Kendo?
I mean, Return of the King, Men in Black 3.
So, if I was being genuine,
Do it.
I would
Do
vote
it.
Men in Black
You
3.
know you want to-
They'd create a
it.
tie. All right, folks, it's a
Let
tie.
the darkness flow through you. Do it.
The next
Oh, that's
movie that
fucking.
Hold on. It's not over, Dion. If we get 10 more people, unique votes for Return of the King after Mr. Bones, which is at 9:32 p.m. We got one for Beethoven's Third. I think that's
trump card. There you go. You know what? Scrap this whole battle right here. Beethoven's Third just Leroy Jenkins itself into the next round, bouncing both of these movies.
Dude, the best part is people are getting really upset that we haven't automatically voted for Lord of the Rings. People, guys, we were already going to vote for Lord of the Rings. It's going to the next round.
You got to remember, we're not like, okay, 3/4 of us are just, we don't hate it. We're just not fans.
I own it on
yeah.
4K. Like,
It'd be like if you came up to me and said, I hate the Ninja Turtles, be like, that's your prerogative. It doesn't change my day.
Yeah.
now, if you came up to me and said, I really like Fellowship of the Ring, let's talk about it, I'd go, me too, because that's the one I really like. So
I would say I am not a fan. You can tell me everything about it while I eat the sandwich, and I will feign interest.
now remember, folks, this is another round. This is Goldfinger versus Lethal Weapon 3. So ignore Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh, man,
So-
I really wanted to vote for Bill and Ted.
I know,
You
right?
asshole.
We got another vote for Return of the King. Okay, you guys got Return of the King. I listen.
Nerds.
Yeah.
So am I. I can't talk shit.
Don't get me
Go with
wrong,
the weapon.
guys. They get on my nerves about it too.
Go stare at your hairy feet and juggle your potatoes in the shower, okay?
Just trust me. Just trust me. Listen, us Rangers gotta stick together.
I would just rather watch other movies. But
Yeah.
because like Lord of the Rings, it's like if you watch all 3 of those, you could have watched half of the James Bond movies or like every Godzilla.
But like that's just such a dumb point. Like that's like being like, oh my god, I don't want to watch Star Wars. I'll just watch fucking Beetleborgs 3 times. Like that's not like a fucking point. Like,
Hold on, I like
can watch-
Beetleborgs. I haven't seen this shit in
I
years.
have
I can watch Hannah
What do we-
Montana 4 times instead of watching Goldfinger. I'm not gonna take that person's fucking opinion on the.
Are you
time
gonna
frame.
watch Hannah Montana?
What if the kid's
Get the
6?
fuck out of here, dude? Now, if you say like, yo, I will agree. I love Return of the King. There are like way too many endings. I get it. That's a legitimate critique. But like that's like being like, oh man, fuck, dude, I don't want to watch fucking El Dorado because like, you know, dude, I could watch Little House on the Prairie, 2 episodes of Little House on the Prairie.
El Dorado and literally everything else you've
Where-
discussed isn't known for its length, and no other film keeps getting longer versions. Like I got the extended ones. That's not a small endeavor. 4 hours to watch a movie. That's
The shit that you
like,
hate on
I
Zack
don't
Snyder
care
about is the
your
same thing
movie
that
when-
Jackson's
that's
doing
not-
and you're
that's not a
okay with.
critique. Like I don't care that you don't want to watch it at home. Like that's like I don't care. Like if we're talking about threequels in the movie, the motherfucker is like, yo, we killed your best friend, and he's like, I'm gonna kill all of you for that. That's cool as shit. I understand if you want to talk about characters, but length of time, come on, dog. Like, get out of here, man. I'm not interested in how long it takes for you to motherfucking watch Murder She Wrote. I'm not gonna critique Murder She Wrote because it's a you know what I'm
42
saying?
minutes without commercials.
True.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that.
I watched
I'll
the
give you that.
I watched half the first season of
I'll
Homicide
give you
Live
that.
on the Street the other night. It was great. You can be like, dude, that show's old and stupid. The Wire's better. I will agree with you on The Wire being better, but I'll be like, well, Homicide was a really
Hey,
good
Dion, you know what show isn't stupid?
What?
The new Star Wars show, Darth Maul Shadow Lord.
Dude, your review of it, I was like, I gotta watch it now. Like this, you had my curiosity, Mr. Hicks. Now you have my attention.
It's 2 episodes. It's too early to judge an entire series, but it has none of the problems that the audience would have, and it's dark and it's violent. I think.
Well,
it's
I mean,
violent
give
enough
it-
that even Nick would like it.
Give it till season 2, or they really shit the bed with the series, and then nobody will watch it.
Here's the thing: if it keeps this
Nick is
tone,
just
it's
a pessimist now. You know what I mean? Like,
I have been hurt before, Dion. Okay, I have been hurt and scarred before.
and I'm your muse that reminds you that there's good.
I'm
in the
pretty
world.
sure we're all responsible for hurting him at one point too. So
No,
don't go.
no,
Oh,
you
I'm
are.
your muse
That's
and I
all
love
you.
you. It's like, no, you've
That's
thrown
not got
some
to
fucking
do with
arrows
that.
that way
That's
too.
you.
we saw how
If-
WrestleMania 24 ended. I'm sorry, I love you.
If Nick and what's his name win the WWE Championship, we're on Nick's side. Like you betrayed him, not me. Like I'm.
Why
on
did I
Nick's
betray
side.
him?
CM Punk. All right, guys. You know what? We actually are on bracket battle. Let's move forward. I
Oh,
voted
shit.
Goldfinger.
Yeah,
The audience voted Goldfinger. Who's voting for Lethal Weapon 3?
Me. Lethal Weapon
I
3.
thought so. It's a great movie. It's hard not to vote for it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I really like Goldfinger though. I'm gonna go Goldfinger. I really like Goldfinger.
Kendo?
I'm voting my conscience, and I'm voting for Lethal Weapon 3.
All right.
Mm.
So the audience was unanimous in Goldfinger. So Goldfinger 007 makes it to the next round. Now,
Oh, come on!
Naked Gun 33 1/3 the
Oh.
final insult versus Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Damn.
Oh God! See, now this one is a problem for me because both are awesome movies.
Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go Die Hard as well.
I would rather watch The Naked Gun, but Die Hard's better.
Yeah, I'm going Die Hard as well.
Yeah, because Naked Gun's great, but just like Die Hard with a Vengeance just hits right. It just it's a great like New York cop movie. You got Bruce Willis, especially the beginning of it where you gotta do like the worst thing ever.
Yeah. He's got to have a hangover.
Yeah, sure.
I love the overwhelming support for Die Hard.
Yeah, I mean
Even though
he
we
meets Samuel L. Jackson in the beginning, so like that's
He
yeah,
does.
that's great.
Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Tyler Puerto Rican to you.
Shove a lightning bolt up your ass. All right, so I love that we all love Die Hard with a Vengeance. Here is a weird one. Thor Ragnarok versus Red Dragon. And for those who don't know, Red Dragon is the 3rd film in the Hannibal Lecter series. Well, hold on. The Silence of the Lambs franchise, because there is, as I think, the one that Michael Mann directed, not Mindhunter, but there's another Hannibal Lecter film prior to Silence of the Lambs. But
Yeah, it happened in the 80s. It happened in the 80s, yeah. But it's funny because that is Red Dragon is a copy of that.
Red
Dragon's the one where Ray Liotta's eating his own brain, right?
Correct.
That's not Hannibal. Okay, that was one of the
No,
gnarliest
Hannibal.
things.
No, Hannibal is Ray Liotta eating his own brain.
Oh,
Red
fuck,
Dragon
yeah, you're right,
is
you're right.
Red Dragon is Philip Seymour Hoffman on fire, naked in the wheelchair.
Yeah, and it's Ed Norton's in Red Dragon. That's what it is. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so the audience. Oh God, let's see. There's one Red Dragon. There's a lot of Red Dragon. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Red Dragon
It's
is
Red
way the hell better than Thor Ragnarok.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 9 Red Dragons, 10 Red Dragons to 3 Thors. So the audience votes Red Dragon. What do you guys vote?
Red Dragon.
I'll vote Red Dragon. Nick and Kendo, Red Dragon?
Yes, Red Dragon.
I don't like the Hannibal Lecter movies, so give me Fraggle Rock.
All right.
But no, the Michael Mann one was Manhunter in '86,
I need to watch that.
and the English actor Brian Cox was Hannibal Lecter in that version.
Yep. Well,
Doesn't
then
it
it was
dude from-
CSI was
Yeah.
Will what's his nuts?
Gil Grissom, that was his character.
Yeah. His name was Will. Oh yeah, Will Peterson. Yeah, that's who he was. Great movie.
All right, guys, here's a weird one. Ghostbusters Afterlife, technically the 3rd film in the franchise, and War for the Planet of the Apes.
Which one?
What do you vote?
The old one or the new one? It doesn't matter. War for Planet of the Apes.
All right.
War.
Either.
War is really good.
Yeah, I'm voting for Planet of the Apes. Nick?
Yeah, War for the Planet of the Apes.
All right, so the audience, we got 1 for Ghostbusters, Planet of the Apes, 2 for Ghostbusters, 2 for Planet of the Apes, 3 for Planet of the Apes. Those both suck for the last one. Yeah, believe me, not all. They can't all be winners. So
True.
okay, it looks like more Planet of the Apes. So there we go. So Planet of the Apes takes it over Ghostbusters, which gets no vote. So folks, Ghostbusters
Damn.
Afterlife, no love from anybody here on WCBS. And this next one is going to hurt me because it's Christmas Vacation versus The Last Crusade.
It's gonna hurt, but there's only one correct answer here.
Yeah, I'm going Last Crusade.
Yeah, Last.
I will go
Crusade.
Last Crusade as well.
Now, Dion has stepped away. We're going to let the audience.
He would totally vote for Last Crusade. You know that.
Indie. Afterlife wasn't a comedy. Indie. Okay, you guys want Indie. You guys are getting Indie. I'm voting Indie. Dion's getting Indie, and we're going to move on to the next round.
That's the correct move.
It is.
Next round, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome versus Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Mad Max.
I do like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but it's got to be
Oh,
Mad Max
shit.
Beyond Thunderdome.
Dion?
Not even a question.
What are you going for, brother? Thunderdome or whatever the hell Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was about?
I love Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It's one of my favorite threequels of all time. Whenever I'm talking shit to my sister, I go, the Magic Man. That's Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love Guardians 3. I fucking love that movie. I'm going Guardians 3. The fucking when Star-Lord thinks that his best friend's dead and he's just like, no! Oh, that shit hits me. And then it's like, oh, this dude's talking shit. Oh, we're just gonna fucking fuck you up. Give me Guardians 3, baby.
Guardians 3, that moment that tells like Rocket Raccoon's backstory is very, and I don't mean good, like I like what happens to him. It's just like it's very memorable. I felt a lot when I watched it. I was like, man, dude, the High Evolutionary can eat a dick. I like Guardians 3 a lot, but there's something about Beyond Thunderdome. Like if you're asking me what I would rather watch right now, I would rather watch Mad Max. So it just
Who runs Bartertown? I ain't mad at that.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
All right, it looks like the audience picks Mad Max. Mad Max.
Are you
Mad
not
Max.
entertained? No, it's a different movie.
Different movie.
Different movie. Same premise.
Which
different
still
movie.
may become a threequel.
Yeah,
Dude,
they want to. They want to badly
You
make
made
a third
enough
movie.
money, it might happen.
Okay, so here's an easy one. Battle of the superhero films. Captain America Civil War versus Spider-Man No Way Home.
Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America gets my vote. It's superior in every way. Like when I saw Civil War back during my I love these MCU films, that was always in the conversation for this might be the best one. Never once did I argue that's Spider-Man.
Back when we had hope and the world was maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, pre-COVID, bruh.
There you go, pre-COVID. Yeah. BC before COVID.
The audience really likes Civil War. So there's no way that Spider-Man's going to beat it on the audience vote. However, we still have Kendo and Dion. So
I will take Hair Capitan.
yeah, Baron Zemo, good choice. And Dion,
I love No Way. I love No Way Home. I know a lot of people, dumping on No Way Home has become the new thing online. I understand that. At the same time, Doctor Strange, the people who love him are not going to remember him either. And when he has the fucking the Ramita Spider-Man suit on is awesome. Civil War is fucking awesome. That Spider-Man is better than the Spider-Man No Way Home.
I agree with that. Okay, so it looks like Civil War across the board. Sorry, Spidey. You're in both films, though, so you don't really lose.
True.
Now we went from superhero versus superhero to spy versus spy. We have Skyfall versus the Bourne Ultimatum. This is a real one. So let's talk about that.
God.
Matt Damon, oddly influential on the James Bond franchise, because when the first Bourne Identity comes out, or the Bourne movie comes out in 2002, Pierce Brosnan's Bond. Jason Bourne is something completely different. By the time we get to Skyfall, the Bourne Identity has hugely influenced the James Bond series to the point where Quantum of Solace borrows a lot of fight scenes from the Bourne style of filmmaking. So I like them both, but I'm going to go with 007 because in 2012, man, I bought into this film hook, line, and sinker.
Give me Ultimatum. Ultimatum had, Ultimatum specifically in terms of what you just described, the Cold War, so to speak, between the franchises. Ultimatum course corrected the shaky cam fighting scene, because as much as Identity started it, the second one, Bourne Supremacy, made it worse. It wasted a good fight scene. Ultimatum specifically improved that style of fight scene filmmaking. Plus, you've got, Bourne versus the Asset, where he jumps through the window, and you have one of the greatest fight scenes put to film. On top of the fact that ending, as much as I like Skyfall, I do, but that ending was, do you even know why you want to kill me? Give me Bourne Ultimatum, dog.
Now you got me wanting to watch the Bourne Ultimatum again. That movie, especially when they're at the train station in the beginning or towards the middle, I love that part.
And Julia Stiles is in that.
Yeah, she is way better than like Save the Last Dance and all those lame movies from when we were in grade school. Because like she was good in Dexter, she was good in the Bourne movies. Yep. I like her.
She can act, and she. Listen, I get why she got hot for a minute. She just, sometimes you just get typecast, and that girl can act her ass off.
Like, I know it's a weird thing for guys like us to say, but she was like the one quote unquote it girl that had the substance that I'm like, oh, okay, she's cool. I'll watch something that she's in that's not a chick flick. And this is like kid me.
Plus, I get why my boy Tay Diggs was, caught by the mesmerization. You know what I'm saying? Your boy.
Yeah, she's white. We know.
You get me.
Now, by the way, folks, your memes count as vote here on the channel. So I hear that, my God, it's Jason Bourne, and that counts as or Matt Damon. So it's 12-7 audience has voted for the Bourne Ultimatum over Skyfall. I'm surprised. So what do you guys, Kendo or Nick, because Kendo stepped away for a second. Oh, he got Skyfall. Got it. Okay. Skyfall for Kendo. Nick, your final vote.
Dude, I think I don't like either of them. I wasn't really a big fan of the Bourne Identity stuff, and Daniel Craig's Bond, but yeah, I guess I'll go Skyfall.
All right, Nick broke the tie. Skyfall moves on. This should be an easy one for Nick, a hard one for Dion, and a difficult one for me.
Oh yeah.
Round next. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors versus Logan. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Nightmare on Elm Street 3. You already know that.
Yeah. Dream Warriors is a special type of movie, dude, because it's not like horror schlock like other horror movies. It has like the camaraderie between the kids. We'll just call them the Dream Warriors. The camaraderie between them versus Freddy is cool and unique.
Yeah.
They sacrifices herself. It like feels like the ultimate conclusion to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, and they really stepped up their game because they had to make up, after what they did with part 2.
The gayest horror film ever by their definition.
Yes.
The thing is, like,
unjust. I like 2 a lot.
Dion, we're gonna get inebriated, and we're gonna watch it together. I don't even hate it. It's not my least favorite one in the series at all. It's
so not to be weird at all, right? Like, I'm not trying to be weird. Just, but we a bunch of homies hanging out talking shit on the internet. But like, the one thing that's funny about Jeff is one of the consistent things is like every time we talk about Nightmare on Elm Street 2, he always goes, "I don't dislike it."
Yeah, I know. I don't like it.
Like, I'm like, I like it. I'm always like, yeah. When we were in college, like people don't like, I'm thinking like, I gotta, it's a whole thing around it every time. This is why this motherfucker's my best friend. That motherfucker just be like, man, I don't dislike it. Every time. Every
the best
time it
line.
comes up, that is a phrase that will be muttered by Phil Hicks for that movie. I promise. I will bet $100,000 every time he will be like, I didn't dislike it.
What's weird is Dream Warriors is only like a few behind. So Logan's winning from the audience, but Dream Warriors isn't that far off.
I mean, Logan is one hell of a movie. Like, they did so good with Logan. They really did. But Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is, I don't know. I'm feeling that right now.
Me too. Dion, what was your ultimate choice, sir?
I love Dream Warriors. I fucking love that movie, dude. Especially the wheelchair. What was the other kill? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a great matchup. That any movie where the hero dies at the end, I just hate it. So that's where I judge them. With these two, barely, barely, I gotta go with Logan. Oh,
fair choice, man.
The reason it wins is X-23 changing the cross to an X. That shit gets me every time.
It was good.
It really was.
It's in my living room. I don't own a copy of Dream Warriors, but if you handed me a copy of each on 4K, I think I'd pick Dream Warriors tonight. Because maybe tonight I'll be gone.
Papa.
Hey, Dion, you know what we got to do? We got to get inebriated, go to karaoke, and try to sing Dream Warriors in the same octave that Don Dawkins sang.
We'll kill it. There will be middle-aged white women all over us, and we will reap the benefits.
Hey, Pokemon fan of the chat, I completely forgot Deadpool 3, and it does not appear on this list. I'm sorry, folks. I forgot it existed this morning.
Damn! I love that
fine.
movie. I thought it was going to be on here. I didn't think to question if it was going to be on here.
It's not even that it's not even a preference thing. It's just, oh shit, I forgot it. But what I didn't forget are the next films. Interesting ones.
Oh my
Rocky
God.
3 versus Army of Darkness.
Dude, this matchup is fucking nuts. God damn, that's a good one. Damn.
Yeah, the chat's already going Rocky 3 right now. Well, we got 2 for Army of Darkness. It's coming in hot. Another Rocky 3, another Army of Darkness, another Rocky 3. Oh, Rocky 2.
This might be the most controversial we've ever done.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. It's gonna get even more controversial as we go down the chain. Give me Army of Darkness.
Dion, we'll let you go last since you might need a minute.
I need
Kendo,
a minute.
you're up, buddy. Well, Kendo's here. We can't hear him. So while Kendo's getting that addressed, I will go. I'm going Army of Darkness as well. Rocky 3 is important as a wrestling fan. I love the movie. I love the story of Rocky. It's very, like, if I need to get a little inspiration, I'll play Gonna Fly Now, and I'm like, fine, I'll do what I got to do. I love Rocky a lot. But, man, Army of Darkness, that's, like, just one of my all-time favorite movies. It's horror. It's comedy.
Yeah.
It's, like, the perfect final form of Ash Williams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a great end cap to that series.
Dion, have you had enough time?
I have. These movies. This is a great matchup. 23-10 in terms of the long, robust history of the world-class bullshitters bracket lifestyle. This might be the toughest one yet. That being said, Rocky 3, it's so good. It is the epitome of the 80s, on top of the fact that you got a prime Sylvester Stallone, you have an almost prime Carl Weathers. The storyline is epitome of what the 80s is. But prime Ash. This is my boomstick, baby. Give me some sugar, baby. Give me Army of Darkness, kids.
All right, Army of Darkness. If Kendo's got his stuff, he is still muted. I'm going to check in with the chat. Kendo, if you want to send it via
I'm
text,
here.
we'll vote.
Army
There
of
you are. What's your
Darkness.
vote? Army of Darkness. Okay. Folks, we're going to count up your votes, and we're going to give you a free multiplier. So you might be able to change the outcome of this one. So we have... I got to go back because I see a lot of stuff. All right, guys. We got... oh, shit. A lot of Rocky. You guys pretty much mostly voted Rocky. A lot of Army of Darkness love, but like Eric says, I love Army of Darkness, but Rocky 3 wins. So you guys are showing a lot of love to Army of Darkness, but you're voting Rocky. We'll give you double points for that one. Hell, we'll give you triple points for that one. We're moving on, though, to the next round, folks. But Rocky 3 fought valiantly, but the man with the boomstick beat the Italian stallion. Now, this one was personally picked for Dion. Actually, it's just randomized, but it worked out perfectly because I want to hear Dion's dilemma. Dark Knight Rises versus John Wick 3. And we'll give you plenty of time, Dion. You can go last again. I know, the emotion, folks. Look at this man. He is struggling with the emotion. Nick, would you care to go first?
Geez. Dark Knight Rises and John Wick 3. Oh, man. That is
Batman and John Wick's already taken the lead from the chat. Yeah,
I gotta go John Wick because like I was not that big of a Dark Knight Rises fan. Like I love the whole series, but like that one was not my favorite. So I'm gonna go John Wick 3.
Kendo.
John Wick 3.
John Wick 3 it is. Now, Dion, do you need a minute? Do you need to talk this out? Do you need to phone a friend? Because we're right here. We're all here for you, brother. Have you been able to make your choice?
I listen. I appreciate the camaraderie. You guys have been nothing but great to me in my most needing moments. But this is a tough one. I love Parabellum. I love John Wick in general. Everyone knows how much I love John Wick. That being said, I gotta go with The Dark Knight Rises. Oh no, brother! I expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. I gotta go with Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, well, your vote and the audience has got it tied up, and that's down to me, right? Shit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't dislike Dark Knight Rises, contrary to what I say about the movie, and I do have to think about this one. But I really did like John Wick 3, especially that final fight scene in that museum room with all the glass, and he's fighting the dude from Iron Chef, and the horses,
Oh yeah, the fucking Iron Chef.
But like this, I was more blown away by John Wick 3. So I'm going to give that the vote. But Dark Knight Rises isn't losing, without a fight. I did have to think about this one. So folks in the chat, a lot of John Wick love. So a lot of John Wick love. There we go. So John Wick moves on to the next round. And to close out the first round, we have Matrix Revolutions versus Toy Story 3.
Revolution's easy.
I'm going to go Toy Story. Nick and Kendo.
You would.
Toy Story.
Oh.
Yeah, Toy Story.
Oh, shit. I didn't expect it to go this way at all. I thought I was going to be a lone man on Toy Story Island. All right, Dion, but the audience and you can team up together to make this happen. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the audience has picked Toy Story. Yeah.
I keep going. Because I choose
to. All right, we're in the next round, Dion. Again, this is to personally attack you and hurt you as my friend.
Damn it. Whoever. Was this you?
Oh, my God.
This is a good one. Oh, fuck.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico versus Return of the Jedi. I know, right?
Return of the Jedi.
Oh, shit.
If you won't, maybe your sister will.
Return of the Jedi, Salma Hayek. It's a tough call. It's a tough call.
So you did vote for Salma Hayek?
Yeah, I'm going Salma Hayek. Yeah, I mean you can never go wrong with Salma Hayek.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. His memory makes you want to just go.
Kendo.
I'm gonna need Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, and the audience has swept Return of the Jedi as well. And I love Once Upon a Time in Mexico, but Return of the Jedi. There was a window where that was my favorite movie ever, and I still love Return of the Jedi. Okay, another return. Return of the King versus the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This is going to be a fun one.
I'm going with the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Make that 2 for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Dion, is it safe to give you a Return of the King?
No, it is safe. I listen. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of the first movies I ever saw, and I love that movie. For me, it's arguably the greatest Western ever. The Return of the King, motherfucking that dude just goes, you know that little white boy that was here with the curly hair? For that guy. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, dude. Fucking Theoden, King of Rohan. Yeah, give me Return of the King, dog.
Now, let's see. I got to check with the audience because it's a lot of both, actually. So, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
It's a good matchup. They might go Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Holy shit. I didn't think the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly would do this well. Now, for Return of the King, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come on, guys. You got 6. We'll give you we're gonna have a voting counter because that'll give you time to get your votes in like a 30-second window. But Return of the King is what, it's 6 versus the Good, the Bad, the Ugly is 12. We're gonna give you a few more moments, folks, to vote. Another Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh shit. Okay, Return of the King is coming back. It's 13-7. Can Return of the King actually do this? Nope. Good, the Bad, the Ugly got another vote.
Yay!
Okay, guys. 12-8.
They don't have that in the Shire.
That's true.
They just got potatoes, boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Where's my hairy feet? Oh no, Frodo bricked in my mouth.
That's the movie before. That's the earlier movie. It's the earlier movie. But then Return of the King has you bow to no one.
Except the walking, talking trees.
Does Return of the King
That's
have
the
the
movie
giant
before.
spider?
It's the movie before. That's Two Towers. You got when you make a reference to prove why that's not good.
Would you like me to make another reference? The Two Towers have been staying since 2001. That movie sucks. Did I break?
And we all came back together for Return of the King. America loves Return of the King.
America loves Return of the King. A good portion of the world loves Return of the King. But honestly, the audience voted for the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly more. And I'm very surprised.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oof.
I guess my Lord of the Rings vote
about time
matter,
I got knocked out.
I'm surprised it did. I thought the audience was going to ride. That was the ride or die, Return of the King.
I thought it was too after the shit we got in the first round by not unanimously picking it.
Okay, there were 2 more that rolled in for Return of the King, but it still would be a little late. That would make it 9-11.
Looks like that king ain't coming back. He didn't return.
Well, Kendo, we can finally say the line. There's only one return on this channel, and it ain't of the King. It's of the Jedi. Yes, we get to say it for real.
Here comes Randall. He's a berserker.
Gandalf, he suffered. He suffered greatly. And his homie's just like, oh, yeah, that's cool. It's cool. Bitch, I'm going to cut your fucking head off.
Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm and passion. Okay. So next. Okay, so we got Die Hard 3 versus Goldfinger. What are we going for?
Shoot, man.
Wah, wah, wah. Goldfinger.
All right, so a Goldfinger for Kendo.
Give me Die Hard 3. Give me Die Hard 3.
Also, I mean, correct answers all around. It's
I gotta go Goldfinger, dude. I gotta go Goldfinger. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Exactly.
Now, let's check it with the audience because this is a fun one. We got 3 for Goldfinger, 4 for Goldfinger, 5 for Goldfinger, 6 7/8 for Goldfinger. We got 1 for Die Hard, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. Goldfinger takes the vote. You guys voted Goldfinger. And you know what? I was going to vote Goldfinger anyway because it's the first James Bond movie I saw. And while I don't praise it constantly, it's usually the first one I'll watch when I get a new format. So I love Goldfinger. It's high marks. My one collecting mistake is they released a Goldfinger James Bond action figure set, and I thought they looked like shit, so I didn't buy them. And now they're like $800 a figure. Oof, so I fucked up. But in my defense, I waited for the Dr. No release, and so the Dr. No release is over there. So.
They messed up, not you.
Yeah, the sculpts are terrible. It's just a shit toy. Anyway, next round: Red Dragon versus War for the Planet of the Apes. Folks in the chat can start voting right now.
Well, I'm going Red Dragon. I don't feel good about it. I'm going Red Dragon.
I'm going for them goddamn apes. Them damn dirty apes, if you will.
The new one is really good.
It is. The newer ones have been consistently really good, but like I don't know. I really like Red Dragon.
You
heard it here first, folks. Nick enjoys cannibalism.
Mm-hmm.
I love War a lot. It is a great epic. But when he gets Will's home address and like that whole scene when you're like, fuck. And she's just like, oh yeah, he's only, he goes, thank you, doll. And you're just like, fuck. Give me Red Dragon, dog.
All right. Now, let me check in with the audience right now. So, Red Dragon Kaiju is the third Hannibal Lecter film in the Silence of the Lambs trilogy. Is this the one with Troy McClure? Yes.
Yes, that is the one with Troy McClure.
Yep.
All right, so let me go up to the top. It looks like the apes took it. Yeah, apes definitely took it. God damn it. Hold on. Red Dragon.
Count out them damn dirty apes.
Oh, hold on. Wait, no, that's just somebody clarifying stuff. Oh, shit. Okay, let me recount. I think we need to recount this one. One.
Ah, shit. Is there a hanging Chad?
There's a hanging Chad, an articulated Chad.
Damn you, fucking Florida.
So let's see. That's 1, 2. No, it looks like Ape still takes it. All right, folks.
Oh, so Miami-Dade County wasn't able to bring it back. All right.
No. And I was going to vote.
Today.
War for the Planet of the Apes got my vote because I own it on disc. Now, up next, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade versus Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's got to be Indiana Jones. Thunderdome is such a great movie.
Indiana's like real. I love Mad Max, but it ain't Indiana.
Yeah.
Crusade. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think I would humor thinking about this, which I didn't. That's why I voted for the Last Crusade. But now let's see what the audience says. We got Indy, Crusade, Indy, Last Crusade, Indy from Shield, Crusade from Eric. Yeah, it looks like we're voting Indiana Jones and Last Crusade all together. Shout out to Keely Chow for joining us in the chat right now. All right, guys. This could be hard for some people, might be easy for others. Skyfall versus Captain America Civil War. What do you got?
Ooh.
I'm going Civil War.
Interesting matchup, Mr. Hicks, you silly son of a bitch.
I do what I can do.
Skyfall's is the only Daniel Craig movie I actually like. Adele sings a song, and it's the only Adele song that I will actually listen to. But Civil War's on a different level. It's got to be Civil War.
Yeah.
So is that 3 for Civil War so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, give me Captain America. Oh yeah, for Civil War for sure. Agreed.
Okay, so let's see. I mean, roll it back. It looks like the audience. Wow, it's almost a tank tread of Civil War.
Yeah. Civil.
I just want to apologize, not to the audience, but to myself. I'm voting against James Bond, and I never, ever.
No, you're voting against Daniel Craig.
Thank you.
If you do it that way, it doesn't feel like as big of a kick in the dick.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Civil War takes the cake. Here's an interesting one: Logan versus Army of Darkness.
Oh shit.
I got Army of Darkness. Log On was fine, but I want Army of Darkness. I could watch that every day and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm with Kendo. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, you can watch Army of Darkness every day.
Army
for
of
sure.
Darkness over Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Just
Yeah, because I mean, Logan is like one hell of a movie, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. I remember even watching the black and white version of it, and it was still great. It's just something you can't watch all the time. That's the thing. Like, you can't watch it all the time.
no. I mean, Army of Darkness is the kind of movie you could watch, honestly, like twice in a weekend. if
Army
you're
of
doing, like, a
Darkness
horror
is
marathon.
that movie you would run across as a kid, and and like it would show up like a quarter of the way through, and you just turn on and keep it on because you like it.
Army of Darkness is a movie that I didn't see until I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I was over at a friend's house, and within 10 minutes, I'm like, this is the stupidest fucking movie I've ever seen. I do not want to watch this. No. But I was essentially not necessarily held at any type of weapon point. It was like my friend literally saying, okay, then you can leave. I'm like, I'm supposed to be here all weekend. All right, I'll watch the movie. And it worked out because I'm like, hey, you know what? This movie's not to be meant to be taken seriously. I'm supposed to just enjoy the ride. I'm enjoying the ride.
Well, let's see. Army of Darkness has kind of quickly won. Yeah, actually, yeah. Logan only got a few votes. Army of Darkness, it's pretty much a tank tread of Army of Darkness. Hell yeah. All right. Everybody wins. John Wick versus Toy Story 3.
Yeah, well,
A bit of an oddball matchup there.
Yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go John Wick as well.
give me Toy Story 3.
See, this is hard because I'm like a lot of people in this sphere. I don't love Disney movies anymore, but I did love Toy Story as a kid, and I did love Toy Story 2, and I really did love Toy Story 3. That ending where they're all in the incinerator and they look at each other and you're like, oh shit, these toys know they're about to melt. Wow, this is a lot. And then
Yeah.
Sid's there and like it's a good movie and a lot. My only complaint, and this is me being a super nerd, and this is why I'm voting the way I do, is I like everything about Toy Story except the idea of like you gotta give up your shit to grow up. I'm like, I grew up, I didn't give up my shit. I still got all the responsibilities as an adult. So I'm voting John Wick. Honestly, that's not the reason why I'm picking John Wick. I'm picking John Wick because I own it. I don't ever want to buy Toy Story 3. So that's it. A lot of mine go for what do I own? So let's see. We got one for Toy Story. Let's see. One for John Wick. John Wick, Toy Story, John Wick. Okay, it looks like John Wick has won the audience vote. So, folks, there you go. Sorry, Buzz, your batteries are dead.
Damn.
All right. Return of the Jedi versus the Good, the Bad, the Ugly starts the next round of voting.
Jeez.
You know what? Sticking to my guns, Good and Bad and the Ugly.
Anybody else? I know it's hard.
I'm gonna go Return of the Jedi.
I know that we're slowing it down. The audience is like, damn, this is tense. You cut it with
Yeah, well, now we're into fucking nut cutting time here where there's actual
Yeah, we are.
deliberation that has to happen. Like internal, it's like, okay, we were able to ha our way through the first 2 rounds. It's like now we're running up into like lots of really good fucking movies. I personally just think The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is a better third movie than Return of the Jedi. And Return of the Jedi is a really good movie.
I mean, that is a good point. That's like the audience has a good point with that one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Jedi did have the dancing Ewoks. And I will even argue that they've even ruined that movie because they took away the original Darth Vader. They replaced it with Hayden Christensen, and then they took away Yub Nub for an albeit better song, but Yub Nub hits better.
Yep.
Just as long as you acknowledge that the 97 version, the song is superior. Taste is subjective.
Apparently-
Superior song, but Yub Nub was the original, and it's like, yeah, you know what? There's Yub Nub always has a special place in the heart, even though the remake song is far better.
Yeah. Apparently, Kendall likes to jam out to Yub Nub on his, on his way to work.
Yeah, fucking hitting the treadmill at the gym. Yub nub. Yub
Da,
nub.
da, da,
Da, da,
da.
da. Yeah, I mean,
I hate that so much.
that's me, man. Fucking 3 miles of road work on the incline. We gotta do this shit, man.
Oh god. Shit. Give me Return of the Jedi.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the audience vote before I go because this is hard. The audience has mostly voted Return of the Jedi. Wow. Okay. This is starting to balance out. Return of the Jedi. Look, Good, Bad, the Ugly is awesome, but Return of the Jedi was a movie I liked as a kid and I still like as an adult. So I'm voting for Return of the Jedi as well.
I will live on my lonely island of Good, Bad,
Hey.
the Ugly.
You have the superior film. I just happen to love Return of the Jedi. Especially, when Luke Skywalker goes to jump off that diving board into the Sarlacc pit, flips around, spins over, catches his lightsaber, and kicks everybody's ass. Yeah, that was cool. All right. Goldfinger versus War for the Planet of the Apes. Who wants to go first?
Ooh, Goldfinger.
Wah, wah, wah. Goldfinger.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Goldfinger as well.
Okay, so that's 3 Goldfingers. I'm going to go 4. We need a thumb. And looks like... Yeah, thank you. That's all Goldfinger. Shit. Okay.
Stop it. Go home.
Hey, it wasn't that kind of movie. Calm down.
Hey, I don't care. Now, up next, we have Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Different version. That was
It's
the
still better
director's
than
cut.
Sean
No,
Aries.
it was mine was done by different director. His name was Axel Braun.
Yeah, the director's cut. They had a 30-minute deleted scene that would have really changed the rating on that film.
Yeah. It would. There's only one correct answer here, and it is Last Crusade.
There is only one correct answer here, and it is Last Crusade as well.
Okay. Dion, have you voted?
I have not. I will say, listen, I love The Last Crusade, but Civil War is arguably still the best Marvel movie.
All right. You go Civil War.
Good
Now,
argument.
it's a good film, too. The audience is pretty much... I mean, there's one Captain America, it looks like, but it's mostly The Last Crusade. And by the way, we're talking about the remake Planet of the Apes trilogy, not the original. So let's see. We got Last Crusade again, and Last Crusade for me. Hey, Cap, you did a great job, but Indy rides off into the sunset.
You've been demoted, Lieutenant America.
Yeah. Go back to your queen's home with Bucky and the Vita Rays. Anyway, Army of Darkness versus John Wick Chapter 3.
Ouch.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
Oh man. Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Yeah, that's me too. It's like
Yeah, me too.
Push comes to shove. It's like, which one do you want to watch all weekend with no breaks?
Army of
I do
Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Yeah.
I also think, even though it would be strictly on luck, Ash would beat John Wick in a fight. I don't know how, but my money's on Ash. He's just
Well,
too stupid
the
to die.
universe seems to kind of go in Ash's way, even though he does fuck up a lot. It does end up, good for him. So.
Oh yeah. Somehow, just through sheer stupidity, it works out for him sometimes.
So the audience loves a lot of Army of Darkness, and it's mostly Army of Darkness. Just John Wick. Is that just one John Wick? Wow. Okay. All right. So Army of Darkness moves on really without any competition from John Wick. Good for you, Ash. And now we're in the final 4.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Get bad. Oh, jeez.
Return of the Jedi versus Goldfinger.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off because Jobu needs a refill. Jedi.
Okay.
Goldfinger. Just give me Goldfinger.
Dion.
gotta go. Between those specific two in terms of threequels, the best that complements the franchise from its position as a third film in said franchise. By the hair of their chinny chin chin, and also because it's a random offshoot mission that happens because he is on vacation, I'm going with Return of the Jedi.
All right. Return of the Jedi for Dion. Let's see where the audience votes. We got Jedi, Cocaine, Return of the Jedi. Oh, geez, Jesus, so much Return of the Jedi. The audience votes for Return of the Jedi. I vote for Goldfinger, but the audience spoke, and 007 loses out twice.
Damn.
Fuck, man.
Well, no. 007 lose that one. Daniel Craig lost once as well too.
That's fair. It's fair. That's fair.
So here's the hardest one: Last Crusade versus Army of Darkness.
God
Oh fuck!
damn it.
I knew it would come to this. I knew it would happen.
Last Crusade.
Play bracket battle, Jeff said. It'll be fun, Jeff said. The audience will love it, Jeff said. Thanks.
They got us, son. They got us, son. Ain't nothing we can do here, dog.
We're fucking hemmed in at this point. There's literally nothing we can do.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Yeah.
One's a better movie in terms of quality of film because of budgetary reasons. One is a more fun story. One has Harrison Ford. One has Bruce Campbell. That's like a draw.
Give me Last Crusade. I'm not happy about it, but give me Last Crusade. I'm not happy about it.
All right, Last Crusade for Nick. Kendo, did you vote Last Crusade?
Make the decision that makes you happy. Do the
No, I'm gonna be standing here at the bow of the ship, going down with the ship and screaming Army of Darkness into the night, only because that's what the heart wants. The head says Indiana Jones, the heart says Army of Darkness.
Hey, I am glad that you're going to go down with this ship, Dido. I'm going to pick Last Crusade and avoid, sinking. And based on the chat, let's see. Okay, 2 more Army of Darknesses showed up. So I think it was 8-6. Oh. The one Connery movie needs to go to the finals. Look, as of now, the countdown is on. Army of Darkness is losing. We're going to give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 for England, James, 1. Boom. All right. Indiana Jones wins. Ash Williams loses. Another Last Crusade vote came in. All right, guys. It's the finale. Return of the Jedi versus the Last Crusade.
We did this to ourselves, boys. We did this to ourselves.
I'm gonna go ahead and paddle towards you guys from my life raft I found on that boat that I sank with.
Hey, you're welcome to hang out.
To scream Last Crusade.
There is no equivalent to the Ewoks in Last Crusade. Give me Last Crusade, Captain.
Yeah, man, the brother of the cruciform sword are no way as bad as the Ewoks.
Yeah, give me Last Crusade, goddammit.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 out of 4 bullshitters.
Wow.
One's got Sean Connery, one has Mark Hamill, one has Harrison Ford, the other also has Harrison Ford. Carrie Fisher versus
Allison Duty.
Allison Duty. One has Ewoks and the Empire, who are a very fascist totalitarian. Yeah, also has that as well.
I didn't know the Ewoks had that kind of governance.
Yeah, that Wicket was an asshole. Iron fist and an iron heart.
All right,
so tiny though. He's so tiny.
But
So the
fierce.
audience has voted, and it's official. The winner is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade as the greatest threequel of all time.
Jeez.
We proved that meme correctly.
Yeah, we did.
Now, folks,
Not mad.
the games aren't over. We have one more game to play, and then we'll close out with our friend Mr. Cleo. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna reverse engineer this shit. So, boys, I'm gonna put this up on screen. We'll do this a lot quicker. I'm going to pick the movies. We're going to go in reverse, and we're going to rank them S tier to F tier. Folks in the chat, you can vote at home too. We're going to turn this into something different. But we're going to start out with Last Crusade. Where do we rank that? S? Okay.
Yeah, it's an S tier.
Mhm.
Last Crusade as an S.
It better be
film.
since it just won the fucking bracket.
I would
Like,
hope
oh yeah,
so.
it's just beat the
Seriously.
bracket. It's a D.
Yeah, it's a low C. So Last Crusade is an S from WCBS, and the chat is saying mostly S, 2 A's, more S's than A's. So we're all in agreement.
But
All
is
right,
there an A and 2 S's?
Yes, that's my arcade name for every game I've ever played. All right, Return of the Jedi. What tier is that?
S. That's S.
Might as well be an S. It lost out in the finals. Like you can't lose the championship without being in the championship game.
I mean, that's a fair assessment. Dion, you going with that too?
I will say A because listen, I love Return of the Jedi, but the Ewoks thing is just so
those
silly.
Ewoks
God,
crawled into his
it
brain, and
brings
he's like, you know what? Those damn Ewoks.
Dion, they're walking teddy bears that help the day, and they say yub nub. And some of them died for that.
I love Yum Nut. I love
like the
that fucking
Bosons.
song.
They also,
But you got teddy bears. You got teddy bears versus the Nazi hyenas from Lion King. They shouldn't.
Dion,
be, you know what I'm saying?
I'm voting A with you, but the audience has voted Return of the Jedi an S, and
My
we have been
man.
outvoted. I'm not mad at him either, but you and I are on the same page. Return of the Jedi is fine. It's very
Yeah,
good.
you get me. You know,
It's got
that's
way more
arguably my
hold
favorite
than people
Star Wars.
remember.
Mhm.
All right, folks, working our way backwards even more. We got, let's see, Goldfinger. I think it's an S tier. What do you guys think?
A.
S tier for sure.
Because I want to be a dick and I want to make the audience deal with this shit, I'm gonna vote A.
Okay, 2 S's and 2 A's. Audience gets to vote for Goldfinger. I've got to figure out what time to look at because we're just getting a lot of letters rolling in. So, okay, finally, somebody said Goldfinger. There we go. Eric said Goldfinger A. So I guess we'll use him as the first A. Gold A, S, A. Oh, a B. It looks like Goldfinger, it looks like they're an A. So the audience balances it out. It's an A film. Oh, well. Dion and I would have voted S, but we were outvoted. So, next on the list, we have Army of Darkness. Where are we ranking that one?
That's S.
If there's a tier above S, I would say it should go there, but because I'm a realist, it's gonna be an A movie.
Imagine
be
Army of Darkness with a major studio backing.
I mean, it is Universal.
And then it's an S plus. You know what? Track meeting only says A for
like,
Army.
if Universal knew what they had.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like it's mostly S's and a few A's. So the audience is voting S. And where were we at? I give it an S.
Yeah, an S.
I'm not going to be complaining either way because I might watch it tonight.
I'm probably gonna watch tonight.
I want one of those.
Give me some
referral
sugar,
codes.
baby.
Yeah, hail to the king. Okay, John Wick Chapter 3. Now this is going to be interesting because I like this movie, but it is not an S tier for me. It might be like a B.
Yeah,
It's a
I would
B.
say.
It's
Yeah,
a
I'd say
B
B.
movie.
I'd say B. I'd say B.
I would not say B. I'd say A. 4 is S for sure. 1 is S. 2 and 3 are great and they're fun. But they've got their issues. I love Parabellum.
They can't all be winners,
but
Dion.
that one for me, I agree. That one, give me an A. A for Parabellum.
So if you're voting A and the audience is voting B or C, we'll just give it a B because that if we'll figure out how to do the average and shit. This is our first time we're ever doing rank it, so we'll figure out. Kenda, you can help me figure out
fuck all that. We eyeballing it, baby. Y'all need to be typing.
Hey,
we eyeballing it.
The Taj Mahal was built by eyeballing it, right?
Later,
Yeah,
right.
Well, like I said, my wife's dead. I'm really upset. We got all this marble. Let's just kind of throw shit together and see what happens.
Sure, that's how it went.
This is the boys.
Whatever.
This is the boys fucking around our first tier list. You know, we all learn it together. Chat. Y'all know what's going on. Goddamn it.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't look up what happened to the people who built the Taj Mahal once they were done.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't.
They didn't get massive paychecks. They didn't get a bonus.
Sure, it wasn't the same as like people that built World Cup stadiums in Qatar.
Right? That was crazy because
probably around the same.
It's like, hey, did you know slave labor is still a thing? I do now.
Well, you learn something new every day.
That's true.
All right, let's vote on Captain America: Civil War. What do you rank it?
A.
It's an A.
A for me as well.
I'd argue would say S because it's arguably the best Marvel one.
Okay, so the audience, it's 3 A's and 2 S's, so it's ass. There we go. Thank you, Cousin Fuller. Don't drink too much Pepsi. So we got B's. Ooh, that's bringing it down. So we're just going to go ahead and give it an A since we're eyeballing everything. So Captain America: Civil War is an A tier film. We'll somehow integrate this back into our Letterboxd, and then we'll give you a referral code to buy this on Amazon. Right, Nick? We've come full circle.
Yes, we have. We
will write a book about it, and you'll be able to get that on Amazon next year for a nominal price of $99.99.
Yeah, it goes to a good cause. All right,
my wallet.
Yeah,
our account in the Bahamas.
It's in Switzerland, guys. Okay, so War for the Planet of the Apes. It's a good movie. I really like it. It's like a B for me.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I was going to say B as well.
I would also give it a solid B.
I would say B mainly because even though the story and the connection it has with the whole franchise and the way that this specific film was made, it's almost an A for me. But like, you know, it's still just they don't have the tightness of the universe. It's just like, you know, it's hard to still go with the ape thing here. So that's why it's a B for me too.
Now the audience voted a few C's and a few A's, which I guess will equal up to a B. And there you go. So Planet of the Apes is B.
I do appreciate the audience wanting to categorize it by alphabetizing it. Like A for
Appalachia when they're drinking, man.
I'm not from Appalachia though.
Yeah, you are.
This can go on forever. This is our 35. This is why the world gets destroyed by 35-35 because we can't read a map and decide where the Appalachian Mountains start. So Nick goes boring to try to create a new level to the Appalachian Mountains and destroys the Earth's core. So Nick, you are responsible for the destruction of Earth. You suck.
You know what? At this point, I think we all want that. I think we're gonna all want that, so it's fine.
I mean, have you seen the state of the world these days?
That's why I love.
I'm waiting for Yellowstone to explode. Like that's where I'm at right now.
Listen. You know, side movies came out and we were all cool with them, and then you know when it got to where he wants to blow up the fucking Earth. He's like, you know, they deserve it. Like the kids didn't get that part. I was like, yo, man, hey, I can dig it.
We've had our chance, and we've shown that we cannot handle this responsibility.
We cannot handle this. Let the next evolution figure that shit out.
You know what? Blow it up. The dinosaurs couldn't handle it either. Just, you know, meteor comes in.
Yeah, we can't get along. We've been fucked up.
We'll see what rises next. What can they do?
Yeah. Listen. Yeah, either it's a nuke, Yellowstone, or something, or something from outer space. But I still want to hotbox the planet.
No,
can it be Godzilla?
No,
That's
listen. don't
really
fuck
the
around,
only
dog.
reasonable.
You still haven't mapped the
answer
ocean,
here.
man. You never know.
That's also true. That's also true.
You know, if we
Cthulhu-
hotbox the planet, creatures from the deepest depths will come up to join in the unity on the land, Nick. So
yeah, because everything will be quiet for too long.
Yeah.
Are they alive? What happens? There's
They're not
smoke everywhere.
Turns out the lamprey is the most advanced species on the planet. We thought we were. It's like, oh shit, the lamprey's got it going on. He went down to the bottom of the ocean and took a fucking flashlight. We can't even figure that out.
So I've been paying attention to the chat. Folks, thank you for playing the game nonstop. They have voted S for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Is it safe for us to all give it an S?
Yes,
I'm good with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic. So working our way back even further. You know what? Fuck, I'm just going to pick these movies that are on screen. We can do this quicker this way. Spider-Man No Way Home. Where do you rank it?
See,
A.
C? A. That gets it to a B.
I'd go D.
That brings it to a C.
Wow.
I'm going to go B.
Go C?
So it's still at C, but
B for Spider. Thank you.
B for
Crack Media. You know what? No, just because of that, put it in the B. No,
I have-
it evens out to a B.
But also, too, please keep telling us the title names because it helps me look at the chat to know when you guys are voting. Like, oh, Track Media picked B for Spider-Man at 10:37. I guess, Eric also B is for Spider-Man. So it looks like Spidey's getting a B.
Spider-Man.
B is for Spider. That's our new game.
From now on in my classroom, I will be like, spiders are categorized in B because
Yeah.
B is for Spider.
That should be on a t-shirt. B is for
No
Spider.
idea what the hell I'm
Kids.
talking about.
Your kids are
I'm
gonna
like-
be like, are you smelling toast, man? What's going on?
That's a CBS shirt right there, man. B is for Spider.
I'm writing it down
Yep. Save it.
next to the note of get my package for my neighbor. Anyway. Back to the Future 3. Where do we rank this one?
Well, B is for Back to the Future, but
Yeah, it is.
I feel like
Yeah,
this is more
I'm
of a C
cool with
movie.
B or C. I'm cool with C.
Yeah, B or C is fine with Back to the Future
Okay.
3.
I'm gonna be nice and give it a B so far, since I'll vote B and Nick said B or C, so he's giving it a B.
Yeah.
Kendo,
C.
C. Ooh, so we're
I
at like
I love this movie.
let's let the
Love it.
audience. Let's see. Where's Back to the Future start? B plus, A minus, B or C. No Way Homes. Oh, there we go. Back to the Future. B is for Spider. I got A, C, B, S, B, A. Okay, you guys like this one. I think with the S's, this makes this an A movie, right? Oh, fuck it. We'll just give it an A.
I mean, yeah.
I don't care. Okay, personal opinion, Die Hard with a Vengeance is S all day.
S all day. S all day.
Agreed.
I'm good with that.
Agreed.
All right, we'll let the audience vote for a second. B for Back to the Future. I don't know. B is for Spider here on this channel.
But it also could be F for the future.
For
Wait.
the future.
Should we write like a noir title or a noir story, Nick? B is for Spider or dial B for Spider or something?
Title B for Spider.
Yeah, and do it under the pen name Alfred Bitchcock, and then it'll get put in the trans reading section. It'll work.
Oh my god.
Should I get B is for Spider.com? Should I buy that?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, that's
Don't
that's
even
what we always,
ask.
that's what we
You
always
know
do.
the
We always
answer is
buy
yes.
these like
Party
15
Boob is no more. Our album is now B is for Spider. World class bullshitters. B is for Spider.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm done. The Dion Green story. There we go. B for Die Hard. F for Die Hard. S with Die Hard.
what the hell?
I'm sorry, man. We're gonna just do S for Die Hard. It hurts my soul. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Dion, you gave this a high mark. Where is this? An A for you? All right. Dion stepped away. 'cause I looked away.
fucking A, yeah.
All right. So our first Guardians is a B. Kendo, what are you giving it?
I would give it a C.
C. Nick?
I'd give it a D.
A D. Okay, shit. Dion, what are you giving Guardians 3?
Ooh, Guardians 3, give me an A, baby.
I was right. So that moves it up to a B. Lots of A's. C, C, B, C, B. I was gonna give it a B, and it looks like with the C minus and the A's and the C's, I guess it evens out to a B. So we'll call it a B. Thor Ragnarok. I'll go last because I don't like this movie.
I'll give it a C.
All right, Kendo.
I would say C as well.
Okay, let's let the audience vote. Okay, because we got let's see. C is for Guardians. There you go. Thor. There we go. Our first Thor. C, D, D, A plus plus, B, C, D, C. C is for Spider. Okay, D, G. Okay, I was gonna give Thor a D, but it looks like it balances out to a C. So Thor is a C film. Logan, where is this one sitting
S.
at? S.
B.
Yeah.
B. That takes to an A. Dion.
Ooh, give me A.
Okay, it's sitting at an A. Where's the audience sitting at for Logan? Probably a lot of good love. Oh no, an A and a C. Okay. Thank you, Eric, for putting the title with that. I appreciate that. Same to you, Track Media. You know what, Overkill? C is for Cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thank you. D for depressing as fuck.
Oh my god. It was, but I mean, it's still a good movie.
It's just a good movie I never need to watch again.
That's unfortunately true. Like you watch it like once or twice and you're good, but it's just such a good movie.
So it looks like it's getting an A with all the votes because I'd give it an A. So
yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, so Logan's an A. Lord of the Rings: Return to the King. Dion, is this S tier for you?
Absolutely.
I know the chat's going to say S. Nick?
C.
Oof. So that takes it to an A. Kendo's going to give it a B. We're just going to give it an A. It's a good movie. Men in Black 3.
B.
B?
Yeah. I mean,
as a threequel specifically, give me an A.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than 2, but by far.
Absolutely.
But yeah. And they brought the heart back to it. It was a really good comeback for the whole franchise. But took them too long to make it.
So let's see. P for perfect film. It's a good one, man. Let's see. B for Men in Black. C, S, because it would be funny. Men in Black B, B, C, A. All right, it's going to get like a B. There we go. Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'll go first. I'm giving this a solid C. Very overrated movie, but very solid film.
I'll go C as well.
C.
Kendo's voting C as well. Let's give the folks chat a chance. Eric gave it a B. All right, a C. All right, they're rolling in still, folks. So it looks like Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to sit at a C here on the channel. Ooh, an A. 2 A's. B is for Spider. There we go. B for Afterlife.
B for Afterlife.
Honestly, it might be moving up slightly to a B. Oh, nope. That C is bringing it down. Come on. It's just going to be an average movie. All right.
Yeah,
Ooh, a D. It's officially C now, guys. I think it's fair.
That's fine.
Matrix Revolutions. Dion. Let's see. Nick.
Give it a C.
C?
Yeah.
Let's see. Eric gives it a D. Dion, what are you giving Matrix Revolutions, buddy?
A B.
A B. And you gave it a D, Nick?
Correct.
So it's at C. Let's see. C in the chat. C in the chat. So I personally would give it an F. But the audience and everybody's... Hold on. Okay, fine. A D. I'd give it a D. But with the A, an F, and a C. So I guess it's sitting at like a C?
Yeah, C plus, C minus, almost D. If it gets a couple more Fs, it might go to D, but it's fine.
Ooh, there's another F, man. There's Sego 1. Fuck it. Hold on. It's now.
F is for fuck it. F is for fuck it.
Hold on. The Matrix has to go up down to a D. Sorry, it's its own D island now.
A B came in. A B came in. A B and a C plus.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Definitely not an F. Okay, C for Revolutions. Okay, folks. Next vote is the last vote for the Matrix. 5, 4, 3. Oh God, D. Okay, it's gonna live at a D. Another. Now we're at Dark Knight Rises.
Disagree.
Dark Knight Rises is give it a B.
A
Give it
B
a B.
for you, Dion.
It's underrated, unjustly disliked, an A.
An A. I'll give it a B. I think it's a solid flick that I like enough to own. Dark Knight, a B for Batman. B for Dark Knight Rises. Okay. A. Ooh, a C. A D for Dog. B for Batman. That makes it a C, I guess. B for B. Okay, we'll just give it a B. It looks like most of you guys are voting
D
B.
for Dark Knight.
All right, the Dark Knight has returned. Where do we put Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? Kendo, welcome back. What do you want to give it?
Realistically, it should be really high, but I also know that it should be a B also.
A
Yeah,
B?
a B is where I'd be at this too.
Dion?
B.
B. I would give it a C, but let's see. C, B,
T
C,
for Tina.
B. Hey, hold on. It got an S. D for Thunderdome. B. It looks like with that S, we're just going to go ahead and give it a B. Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Underrated A.
An A. All right, Dion.
I give it a solid B for Boner.
Yeah,
All right.
B for yeah.
Just for Selma.
Yeah.
B for Selma. B for Selma.
I got to rewatch this. I want to give it an A, but it's probably been 15 years since I've seen this. Yeah. I'm going to go B because my memories are good of it. And so let's see. Mexico gets a C plus B for Burrito, B. It's getting the big old B.
To be fair, burritos are awesome.
I could go for one right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban or Assless Pants. I don't like these movies that much, so I'm just gonna give it a.
I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C.
You're gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C too. It's right in the middle.
Yeah. I've watched those movies before, once before. They're fine. They're fun, but I don't ever need to watch them again.
Same. Kendo?
Yeah, same. I've watched all the Harry Pooper movies, and I missed the boat. I was a little too old for it when the shit started hitting the fan with that. So it's a fine movie. So C.
Okay, Dion is going to give it
I
a C
saw
as well.
them. I like them. I'm gonna say A.
Oh, an A. Okay. And then let's see. Harry Potter gets a B, a C, an A, a D, an A.
Did you say Harry Potter gets a B, and a C?
Yeah. Well, another S. Shit. Yeah. Oh, shit.
That British Broadcasting Channel, man, all over shit these days.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Well, with those S tier ones, it's gonna balance out to a B film. So there you go, Prisoner of Assless Pants. Revenge of the Shit. Honest scoring, not hey, Attack of the Clones is terrible.
S.
You're giving it an S?
Yeah. What? Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the other one. I lost
This isn't
track.
Return to the Jedi.
Sorry.
We already did that one, dummy.
Yeah. Oh well. The posters look the same. It threw me off. A.
That's a good vote.
A. Agreed.
Hey, being all honest and shit, I got to give it a B.
I want to give it a B, but I'm going to give it an A because it does have kick-ass moments. So it gets the A. And then let's see what the audience says. A, B, C, S, S, A. Okay, you guys, it's an A. It's an A tier movie. You really love Revenge of the Sith, and we do too. Oh man, I got an S plus from Xavier to God. That's shit. That's a good one. A for Revenge. Okay. So, guys, Revenge of the Sith is a highly regarded film here on WCBS. Where do we rank Dream Warriors, boys?
Give it a B.
I mean, the song itself is S tier, but Don Dokken can't carry the movie too, so I'm gonna give it a B.
Solid
I love
B
it.
plus.
Yeah, I will say absolutely it's a B plus movie.
So, we're going to sit at a B, but I would actually give this one an A. It's in that rarefied air of horror movies that I love. But
I'm mad at you.
It's actually my favorite of that series.
So let's see. Kaiju is the first person it looks like that. Oh, no, hold on. There we go. Eric, Elm Street, B, A, S, S. So it's got some bass. And then an F to, dampen it. An A, a B. It's going to get an A with those two S's in there. Holy shit. And an S plus.
Oh,
so
damn.
there you go. Dream Warriors wins.
Apparently, there's a lot of love for Dream Warriors.
It's awesome. Born Ultimatum. Dion.
As specifically, we're talking threequels on top of it being a good movie. Ultimatum for me, a solid A minus.
Good choice, sir. Nick.
I'll give it a B.
Kendo.
B.
I'm going to give it a B only because I don't remember it as well as you, Dion. I remember loving all three of them, but I can't remember.
I mean, I do watch it a lot, so I got you.
Okay, let's see. Ultimatum. Okay, Firstborn, S. Wow, okay. We got C, A, C, B, or S plus plus A minus, C, S. Okay, a lot of S's. We're just going to give it an... Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, A. Give it what it deserves, dog.
Oh, I was trying to decide if I was going to get an A or an S.
Because versus 00 program I'm in.
Christmas Vacation, I'm giving it an S. I'm biased.
A. For sure, A.
A.
Okay, so it sits at an A before the audience votes. Let's see. Christmas Vacation gets a B, an A, an S, a C, an F for Matt Damon. Oh, man, Sander does not like Matt Damon. That's okay. He's not my personal hero either. An A for Christmas, an S for Christmas.
No, him and Ben Affleck look alike. It's hard to tell the difference.
A C for Christmas. With all the A's and the S's and shit, it looks like Christmas Vacation. Oh, an S tier. Thank you. We're just going to keep it at an A. That's fair. All right, 6 more. Lethal Weapon 3. I'm going S.
I'm going to say, I got to say S, Todd.
It's probably me, yeah.
Probably me.
Dude, I remember the time we were going to somewhere for dinner and that song came on. You're like, yes, Lethal Weapon 3.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wait, did it play in New Orleans when we first landed?
No, that was.
Ooh.
That's a good time.
Nick, are you talking about New Orleans? Ooh.
Right before we walked past the strip club, and Dion had to go inside.
Nick flew in.
Yep.
Or did we go to?
That night is blurry.
No. I Ubered to the hotel.
It might have been on that trip, dog. When it probably me.
Okay, so Lethal Weapon starts out with an S. An A.
I will give it an A plus, 100% A plus.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm right there. I want to give it. It's a very super high A plus because I just can't put it with those other movies we've given S's to.
No, for sure.
Which is weird because we gave Die Hard 3 an S, and I think Die Hard 3 and Lethal Weapon 3 are equal on every level.
I think Die Hard 3 is only an A, so I was consistent.
Should we move Die Hard down from the S tier?
Yes,
I won't be mad. I won't be mad if it's still an
No.
A. If Die Hard's still an A, I'm not gonna be mad. It's fine.
Leave it at
So
S.
Okay, it's 2 yeses to 2 no's, so we're just gonna balance it out. Let's argue about Naked Gun, 33 and a third, the final insult.
As much as I love this movie, and it even has OJ in it before he got all, allegedly. It should be a very high movie, but at the same time, I understand that when comparing it to these other movies, it doesn't land as high up. So I would say it's probably a B minus.
Okay.
And that's generous.
I love 33 and a third, but in terms of what it is, the spoof that it's going to, yeah, I mean it's a for me overall, I love it, but it's a high C, a very high C.
Okay. Fruity and delicious.
I was giving it an A, man, because like I love it as a parody, and I thought it was great.
Okay, so you're giving it an A. That's a B and a C. So it's sitting at a B. We got a C, an A, a B, an A, a B. 2 D's right here. An A, an A, an A. Okay, we're just gonna give it. I guess we'll give it an A. I was gonna give it a B, but all you guys voting those A's and the S. So there we go. Naked Gun 33 and a third is an A. Skyfall.
Ooh,
Where's this one sit?
It's a B.
I'm
say B.
I'm giving it a C plus.
C for Craig.
C for Craig.
It's a solid B. Solid B. I like it a lot.
I can't go below a B because I think I'd be lying to myself and the audience.
No, it is a B.
Skyfall's a good film, so I'll go with B. It looks like it would average out to a B for all of us here. And what's the chat saying? Thank you. Hey, he got the joke. There we go. The juice is loose.
And Nicole Smith was a double D.
It's true.
Okay, Skyfall's a C, a B, an A, a C plus, an F, a B, an F for falling off the sky, a B, a B. So let's see. An A for Judi Dench. I like her.
She did great as M. She was a really good M.
She was a fine M.
So it looks like it's gonna get a B.
That's fine.
Red Dragon.
A.
Ooh, A.
I'm gonna give it an F for food. 8 people. And I know they're good movies.
Listen.
I've watched Silence of the Lambs multiple times. I just don't like them.
Kendo's just mad because he had Asian and then he was hungry again 10 minutes later.
That was the best joke Dan made watching Skyfall. When the Komodo dragon ate the Chinese guy, Dan leans over to me and goes, he's only going to be hungry again in 20 minutes. I mean, that was 14 years ago, and I still remember that and laugh.
No, it was fun hanging out with Dan. He's on point. I'm honestly surprised that kid does not do stand up. He's really good. He's really fucking good.
He was a bullshitter for a while, and then they just all stopped showing up. But
yeah, dude. No, I'm surprised Dan Dan should go for stand up. He really should.
But it required Dan to stand up, which
yeah, right.
Yeah,
gotta work on it.
Remember, I've been friends with him for 20 years.
I don't know. Tell him to bring his own stool.
He'd be like a deeper toned voiced version of Emo Phillips. I think it would work.
Yeah, just buy him a really strong stool. He'll be fine.
I'll be his manager, his agent.
I can stand up, but you can sit down.
Okay, so with the F that Kendo gave it, that moves the movie down to a C. I'd give this a B, which I guess we're still in that C range, and let's see what the audience says. So
yeah, I might have to acquire Manhunter for my collection because that movie was really good.
Red Dragon gets an F, D, A, C, A, D, B, B, C. Okay, it looks like it's going to live at a C.
Yeah,
there you go.
Unfortunate.
Toy Story 3.
Cannibalism.
C for cannibalism.
Oh man,
Where does Toy Story 3 live for you, boys?
B.
Ooh, I'll say A.
All right, the first one was fine. I was still a kid. Second one was fine. I was kind of a teenager. Third one is I was an adult, and I'm watching. I'm like, do I get all weepy for my toys? No, because I still have them. So my toys have never been through this. These toys have been discarded by a child that just does not care. And I did not cry. So C for did not cry.
Okay, and you said you gave it a B, Nick?
Correct.
Okay, I'll give it an A, which makes our average a B. And then let's see, A, B, S, B, A. It's gonna be an A tier movie. It looks an S plus. TLJ Screwjob. That's not fair to pull out the 4 pluses on the S's, man. That's like a Samsung Galaxy.
Plus, as somebody that gives grades for a living, that whole plus minus thing is kind of an abstract.
Yeah, I know.
Either you got into that category of letter grade or you didn't.
Yep, I like that 90 is an A. I hated it in grade school and high school. 93 was the A. It was like, all right.
Well, yeah, it also seems like the grades have changed because I remember
when you're trying to get your valedictorian and stuff like that, I can understand that you got to come up with some nut cutting tactics to separate said wheat and chaff and let the cream rise to the top. Mm-hmm. But in the real world, like college and shit like that, it's a 10% grading system. A 90 is just as good as a 99. That kid tried a little bit harder, but you guys both landed in the same fucking bucket.
Final film of the night, Rocky 3. Where does Rocky 3 live?
I give it a B for Balboa.
B.
Yeah, B.
I give it a B for Clubber Lang. So it's sitting at a B. We'll let the audience vote right now. All right, Rocky 3 is getting some love out the gate with an A. Come on, folks. Let's get Rocky 3 to an A tier.
Come on, the fourth one's better.
All right.
A.
Rocky 3 gets a B, and S for Shurikopter. Look, you guys have voted enough S's to get that shit locked up higher.
Oh my
Rocky
God.
3 is going to the A tier. So we did it. We ranked it. We did all of the threequels. So here we are, folks. This is our quick recap before we check with Mr. Cleo and close this baby out. S tiers are Last Crusade, Return of the Jedi, Army of Darkness, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. A tier films are Goldfinger, Civil War, Back to the Future 3, Logan, Return of the King, Revenge of the Sith, Dream Warriors, Bourne Ultimatum, Christmas Vacation, Lethal Weapon 3, Naked Gun 33 and a Third, The Final Insult, Toy Story 3, and Rocky 3. B-list tiers: John Wick 3, War for Planet of the Apes, Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Men in Black 3, Dark Knight Rises, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and Skyfall. C-tier films: Thor Ragnarok, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Red Dragon. D-tier films: Matrix Revolutions. No F-tier films today. We'll have to change that next time. So did you guys like ranking? I had fun. I hope you did too.
It was a good time.
Of course.
Matrix is the lowest. Yeah, man, it is the lowest. I can't apologize for the Matrix 3 not being well loved here on the show. It just wasn't. But it's been a lot of fun. We have a few more messages to read, and then it's time to put this baby to bed. What about How to Train Your Dragon? I have never seen that movie. So,
nope.
You guys?
Third one's pretty good. Third one's pretty darn good.
The theme park food's delicious.
That's true. That's true.
Nick, if it wasn't a 20-hour drive and a $200 entry fee, I would go have one of those tomorrow for lunch.
God. Hey man, you want to be in Nashville and get in and out?
Do you want to ask me again next week? And I'd probably say yes because I'll have more time. Yeah, I would.
There we go.
I'm not joking.
There we go.
I will drive to fucking Tennessee for some In-N-Out burger and like.
Listen. You tell me when you're free. We'll figure it out. We'll go do it.
Yeah, I was counting on going to California next year to cover the Star Wars con and shit. But now that In-N-Out Burger's there, I don't have to go out there anymore.
No, man.
Sorry, California.
No,
your princess is in another castle.
Yeah, no. If you want to go, let me know. I'll make it a day trip, and we'll meet up for sure.
We'll be day trippers for cheeseburgers.
There you go. And I'm sure there's a bar nearby that that we can go to as well. It'll be fine.
Now we got to find one of those bars that lets you bring in your own food because we'll just take said In-N-Out burger to the bar.
Yeah, then we got to find a brewery, and I'm sure that they'll let you do that for sure. So,
I need 4 double doubles, animal style, extra onions, no raw onions.
I told you I gave the kid my order the way you're supposed to, and he was like with iPad like what am I doing? What do you mean? It's like I gave you the order the way the way you're supposed to do it is In-N-Out, and he's like fumbling with the iPad. I was like, what do you mean?
Was he like the kid from The Simpsons? Like, thanks, Mister, and all that shit.
He didn't have braces, but he was super young, like. Like he was like still in high school, I'm sure. And I'm trying to like rattle off the order quickly, like you're supposed to. And he's just fumbling with the iPad.
Man. Dude, look. Anytime you're gonna go to In-N-Out, just go inside. Even if it means getting out of your car and walking your dumb ass in the door. It's always better to go inside to get it to go order than it is to sit in the car because they fuck you in the drive-thru.
Fuck you.
And
okay.
I learned yesterday by door dashing some food. They fuck you in the McDelivery drive-thru as well because our food showed up. No sauces for the McNuggets, no straws for the drinks. Those sons of bitches.
That's why I do Chick-fil-A. They always give you a straw.
They didn't deliver to here, so I didn't have that as an option.
Yeah, but yeah, you gotta be wary with the DoorDash and the Uber Eats now because they're getting
I try
really,
not to.
They're really screwing them over.
I was gonna say if it wasn't for the fact that I had to pick the kid up and get him home quick, and then just order food instead of getting through the drive-thru, I wouldn't have bothered. But I'm a very, especially with In-N-Out, I would rather go in because usually the line's about 2 or 3 deep. There's like 10 cars or more in that drive-thru. I'm like, I ain't deal with that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, guys. Our friend Xavier God had said, Spider-Man 3 or No Way Home, what do you prefer? No Way Home
over 3 for sure.
I'll take 3.
Yeah, I never thought I would ever say that, but Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same thing with Star Wars. Like, oh, we thought George Lucas couldn't do any worse, and then we got the Disney Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like No Way Home more. But if you're like, what do you want to watch randomly? I think it'd be easier to get me to watch Spider-Man 3. So it's whatever's shorter is my answer at this point because the first 2 are the best. Okay. Now we have had a phone call. Sometimes, folks, modern technology doesn't make life easier. Even in 2026, it's difficult to make a long distance call. But we made one all the way down to Haiti to our psychic extraordinaire, Mr. Cleo, Jamaica, excuse me. And now that Mr. Cleo has paid the phone bill, the line's back open, and it's time to call our psychic extraordinaire, Mr. Cleo. With this question, Mr. Cleo, will the LA Lakers ever get rid of the lame LeBron James? And will Jeff and Nick get the upcoming Lego Jurassic Park Jeep? Says Troubles 08.
Bomba Club of the Mercy. That kind of question, yeah. Must be a Libra. Aren't you, darling? Bomba Club Bagwan. Listen. When it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, are they going to get rid of LeBron James, that king? He's the king like King Louis when he went one-on-one with the second predator. Bumbleclaw. And who do we trust with this one? The Cads. Why? Because the Cads don't lie. And the Cads say something simple. You pull the Cads out one by one. And you see the Magic 7. Listen, the Magic 7. What does that mean? He's in his 40s. His 40s. Yeah. They stuck with him. They stuck with the king, yeah. Because he's 40. And who the fuck's gonna take it? It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Bombacla. And when it comes to old Jeff, Is he gonna get the what?
It is the Jurassic Park Lego Jeep set.
Bomba! It's an all-American classic. And when you trust the one thing that we can all agree on, the kids. Why? Because the kids don't lie. And the kids, once again, we saw we saw the crazy number 7 come up for the first one. This one, we see it once again from the cats. The cats don't lie, and the Lego dress. It's just too cool. It's too cool for school. Paul McClure. Jeff's gonna have Jurassic Park Jeep. Abba mercy.
These have been the very wise words of Mr. Cleo. Well, boys, I think we've reached the end of another wonderful journey. This week, we went down the rabbit hole of what is the best threequel. So, folks, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know you guys enjoyed Bracket Battle and the ranking because I paid attention to the chat and I saw those things go through the roof. So we're going to do more fun stuff like here on the channel, excuse me. My goal is to always keep the Thursday show because it's fun. It's our anchor. But I want to keep the Tuesday show as well, but I want to introduce Bracket Battle in a way like tonight. But it would be an hour show, 3 different brackets, and we trim a lot of the fat. So if you have any ideas for Bracket Battle, let us know. Shoot us an email at info@worldclassbullshitters.com. Also, too, if you haven't heard the new toy video, we're now calling for all fans to send in your Ollie's footage or just random store footage of shit that doesn't sell. If you find it interesting, don't send it to Twitter. Send it to info@worldclassbullshitters.com. All I ask is that you do these 3 things. You film it landscape, you make sure it's sent in high definition, and you make sure you don't allow it to compress when sending it to us. Other than that, we'll credit you, we'll thank you, and we'll appreciate it. And we'll start doing the fan videos because we get a lot of requests for that stuff. So now it's time. We have just about enough footage for the next one, and it should be dropping by the end of the month. So all I'll say is this, guys. We're a week away from WrestleMania, and I couldn't give a shit less. So,
yep, not a good one.
Nope.
Which is it's crazy to think, man. Really,
I don't know if I didn't say this on the show because it didn't happen. They were doing no fee Friday last week for WrestleMania, so it would have been like $200 off your ticket. And I was this close to biting. I was going to call you, Dion. I was going to say, hey, it's no fee Friday. We can maybe make it out there for one night, fly home on Sunday. I was going to call you guys. I would not go without you. But then that damn Pat McAfee story happened during SmackDown, and I went, I'm not going to WrestleMania. I'm not spending any money for this shit. Jeez. So that killed it. But they keep lowering ticket prices. There is a floor. Like
they okay, so like basically nobody's going, and they're being like, hey, everybody needs to come out and support us, please,
Nick,
please.
So just for quick reference, right? Like, so obviously, and Ken, feel free to jump in. An NFL team went out there to Vegas. It was the Raiders. They got a brand new stadium built, essentially with all the things going on. Allegiant Field is supposed to be given the event a 75 to 100,000 seat stadium. The rumor this week, and again, a grain of salt, was that night one had under 40,000.
Oh,
yeah. The rumor for night 2 was that it was just barely above 40,000.
Jeez.
Now remember, Nick, Dion and I we've gone to many events together. You went to 10 WrestleManias, right, Dion?
Yep.
But we went to multiple. We went to one that had 4,000 people at Jerry World.
Yep.
The first time, Like,
Yep.
we've seen the biggest gate they've ever had in America, right? That's the that beats Pontiac, and that's their big one they always tout. So we were at that show. It's so weird, like, that they're having this much trouble, but it goes to show you everything has a limit. You know, to quote the $1 Million Man, everybody's got a price on what they're willing to pay. And even I, a guy who went to WrestleMania 18 times and wasn't going to break the streak outside of COVID because the world shut down, you know, they turned me off. And I don't try to make it sound like, well, my opinion's the only one that matters, but I say it in a nicer way to myself, as I'll put up with a lot of bullshit. I stuck through a lot of bad wrestling, a lot of it. Same with the wrestling games, a lot of bad shit. But I've reached my point. It's not a financial where I can't afford to do these things. This isn't worth my time or my money anymore. And I think that's the worst thing.
Yeah, and like you guys were just saying, like the fact that they're lowering ticket prices to get people to come in. I mean, they're finally getting tasted on medicine, because I think they were like, oh, they'll pay anything to be, to do WrestleMania. And they're finding that out now. No, we won't. Like, there's a ceiling, and they keep raising it, and we're just like, no, we're not going. Screw it. We'll watch it we'll pay the money and watch it on TV, or we'll get somebody's password and watch it through the cock or whatever. It's fine.
Dude, they themselves said through Stephanie McMahon, oh, you don't want to have ESPN? Just get a VPN. Like, they literally said that on their programming. So that's what I do. I turn on my VPN. I stream it from my laptop to my TV. I don't pay any extra money. So
yeah, and I mean good for you, especially these days. Things are going up, and it's getting crazy. That's insane. That really is. But I hope they, I mean, it's WWE. They're not going to learn a lesson, so they're just going to try to do it again the next time.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Remember, they were supposed to go to New Orleans this past year, but they got greedy and wanted to go back to Las Vegas.
Listen. Had it been in New Orleans, we would have gotten a hotel. We would have gone to New Orleans and still watched the event in the hotel room.
Yep.
Agree. It would be very interesting to see the conversation. So we're technically, this is the 9th. So we're 10 days from WrestleMania. It would be very interesting to see what would have happened ticket-wise, on top of if stories and everything were the same. Would people still want to go to New Orleans over Las Vegas? I think so.
Yeah. But I mean, we're going to see.
Yeah, breaking news.
Oh, what's up?
So I asked the internet, as of April 8th, 2026, yesterday, WrestleMania 40 Deuce has distributed approximately 39,345 tickets for Saturday, 41,317 for Sunday at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. These numbers are about 18.8% behind the pace of WrestleMania 41 from the previous year, showing lower sales. So like I said, it just says distributed. Sales are significantly below the 58 to 60,000 per night reported for the prior Las Vegas event.
Wow.
So yeah, and that is a stadium that can seat 70,000 degenerate Raider fans, I believe. And then you add in the fact that they're covering up the field with all those zip-tied chairs, you could probably push that number close to that 100,000 mark. They ain't hitting that shit. Even my wife was talking about, there's an ad for WrestleMania. We can get tickets for free if we buy one. And I'm like, we're not fucking going to that shit.
I mean, if you live there, I've never had a bad time.
I do, and I'm still not going.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It's just, even then, if you can get them for cheap, fuck it, go. But it's just so interesting with the double down that TKO had. And here we are, boys. Like, we are 10 days away from WrestleMania. And they're doing 39,000 for night one.
39,000 for, like Ken said, a stadium that can seat upwards of 100,000. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, for that. And to give you a context, last year at this time on the Geek of Seats, it was still expensive to get WrestleMania tickets. Right now, you can get one ticket in section 316, which is and it's not even that big of a deal because it's not like an obstructed view like last year. $205.
It's not bad.
So it's still like even on SeatGeek, it's like the highest expensive ticket is like $605. Wow, that's weird. 316 and a 605, and that's row double F. Those are some big jubblies, and it's fairly close to the action. So the ticket prices, even on the resale market, aren't anything close to what they were last year. Last year, even up to the day, you were still expected to pay four figures for not even the greatest of seats. So
I mean,
it's just not working because
nope.
The thing is, as a locals, we don't go down to the strip. We don't give a shit about what goes on down there. We have our own life in the outer rim. Like
in the outer rim.
When my cousin was here and I picked him up, he was at the Conrad, and we drove around. I brought him out to where I live, and he's like, "Dude, this is Vegas." Yeah, like I thought it was just like the strip. Yeah, most idiots from out of state do think that, but there's actually a whole lot of shit out here, and yeah, good job. But that's the thing is like anybody that lives around out here. Maybe an event, but WrestleMania is not a drawing fucking event.
I got a question for you guys. What do you think this sets in terms of a precedent for next year? Because
nothing, because they're going to fucking Saudi Arabia. That'll be packed.
Yep.
Well, no. Hold on. There's the coach. I know he doesn't work for the WWE, but he's in the know. He was talking about there's like a date. If the stuff in the Middle East doesn't get resolved, they just don't go. Like. Period. Because I don't think
they got the only thing about that. So I get what you're getting at, but when that's the danger of schmoozing next to government and political entities.
Yep.
So just to piggyback on what you were about to get to, they've probably got. We're in the beginning of April, and Jeff, the marketing guy, due to your education, Kendo, a fellow history man, feel free to jump in. It's April with everything going on. Relatively speaking, they've got about 3 months to make a decision if they're going to stay and have WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Best case scenario, you've got 3 months.
Nick, what does polyamorous market say?
Hold on, let me get my crystal ball, see what's going on over there.
They're about to have to make that decision real quick.
Those tickets have to go on sale. They have to start putting those ads in there about being in Saudi Arabia next year for fucking the most special WrestleMania of all time. WrestleMania leaves the country, even though they've been in Toronto twice. And technically Canada is another country, but that's gonna be the thing. They have to figure that out because the thing is, even if say whatever the fuck is happening right now gets resolved in June, and they can do that, they get their build up to that. I don't think they learned the lesson because they could get butt fucked this year here, and people don't go. They can count the vendors and all that shit in the parking lot attendance. That still isn't gonna that we're not talking like 10,000 people working Allegiant Stadium those 2 nights. You're going to get maybe increase your number by like 2,000 at most for 2 nights. Still, then they're going to go to WrestleMania 43. It's going to be in Riyadh. All those people are going to be there by choice or, choice. And they're going to be able to say, look, it's the biggest WrestleMania ever. There's 75 million people in this fucking arena. Look how well we did. Blah, 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 blah. The Saudi Arabians love some WWE action. And they're not going to learn the fucking lesson. They're not. If anything, they'll be like, well, those are dry markets. We got to go overseas for all that stuff. And then you will have SummerSlam going back to England. You'll have, wherever, Survivor Series in Germany. Places that are starved of this, those people will still shell out the money to go because they have to go because it's like for them, a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And then they can do that. And they can keep this fucking going for another 5 or 6 years. Eventually, the bubble will burst, but they will find a way to creatively finesse this shit at least for another 5 years. And then at that point, that's when shit starts getting sticky for them.
Yeah.
Well, the question I was going to ask, and I'm glad you brought up the Saudi thing, is what I meant to say was after they come back to America, what's going to happen to people waiting for sales? They never ever run sales. Now they run sales and deals. I think you're going to get people speculating and waiting on WrestleMania, and the resale market's pretty much dead for these tickets because people aren't going to bite if they're like, well, closer to the show, they give you half off. I think it was a big tell, but I think that hurt because wrestling fans, like horror fans, are always looking to save money, and they will, they'll wait till the last minute. They're not like, it doesn't make economic sense to go pre-order your tickets and pay it down on the deposit. It's a fucking wrestling show. This isn't a house. Like, some tickets cost as much as a car. That shouldn't be a thing. But I think people are going to just wait it out. Like, if, for example, Dion, the hypothetical, we're all in a New Orleans hotel and we're watching WrestleMania on TV. You guys might be content with the TV. I'd be on my phone every couple minutes looking for $100 tickets to see how close we can sit for $100. Because here's the thing: if Nick's like, I don't really want to go, I'd be like, I'm paying for your ticket because it's $100 and we're going to go to the show. Like, I'm looking for a situation where it's dirt cheap and we can all go for fun and fuck around in the back.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. The smart thing for them to do would be cancel doing it, in the Middle East and doing it on the East Coast, where somewhere it's accessible a little bit more. Vegas is fine, but it's Vegas, like it's the West Coast. It's nobody's really gonna go out. All your wrestling fans are on the East Coast and in the Southeast, mainly in the Southeast. If you could do it in New Orleans, hell, if you could do it in Atlanta, or even in like Nashville, you would, they would be the greatest thing ever. Well, they're not. The one in Atlanta
was fun.
They're not that smart. They're not. I
think it's TKO trying to maximize their branding and mistaking it for UFC, because UFC is, up there where you can charge $10,000 to sit wherever, or $100,000 because you want to be next to Joe Rogan in the background so you can tweet about it forever. You never know who you're going to meet at a UFC fight.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I would rather pay the money. I would rather pay, honestly. If you guys were like, let's go UFC, and it's like $1,000 for a seat, I'd go. I would go because I've watched UFC a couple times with Dion, and I fucking love it. I'd rather watch that. I'd rather be there for that in person than go to WWE.
All I want is to see The Rock retire. That's the last thing. That's the only thing they could do to get me to spend money quickly. It's like, oh, guaranteed. This is it. All right, I'll go.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. But like I said, the smart thing, East Coast, Southeast, even better, but they're not going to do that.
No. But I can't wait to see just what a dumpster fire WrestleMania is next week. So I'm just saying. I know it's negative to say it, but I've been watching this shit every week.
It's not negative if it's the truth. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's the truth hurts sometimes, Jeff.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt TKO this time around.
Like, the fact that they're trying to kayfabe the fucking story about Ari Emanuel's the bad guy and the ticket prices and CM Punk's the hero. It's like, we get that you're trying to look cool and be edgy. Now, this WWE, not CM Punk, because I actually am off the CM Punk hate train permanently. But it's like, this just promo seems so fake. Like, Dion, when you text me about it, my heart sank. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
And it
classic WWE. They put themselves in, and it's so funny that even after the old man's gone, the corporate entity that owns them made the exact same mistake. On top of the fact, the only reason they did this was because the golden child, Hunter, had fucked up until now. If he knew what he was doing, TKO would never be fucking doing this. That being said, you understood it too. Like, oh well, now it's now we're gonna use the real shit. Now we're gonna try to be cool. Now we're gonna, hey, you're the pipe bomb guy, right? Corporate man Punk goes. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it for what it was, but the last ditch moment to make the real shit part of the product, oh man, it is very telling. And I am, even though the build's hasn't been great, it's been pretty shitty. You guys are learning what Vince refused to fucking learn, and the chaos. It's funny that the chaos is more entertaining than the wrestling.
It is.
Yeah.
And the discourse around the chaos, like the Pat McAfee story is just ass. But to listen to people melt down on the internet is just so fun. Like that's what this year's WrestleMania is. You know how we talk about new media and YouTube and this and that and fans ruin shit? No, man. I'm watching a couple dudes like even the Solid Monsters back in my feed, but like between him and Steven Richards and this guy called BC Amplified and shit, that guy just yells. Like I'll be driving somewhere and he just screams for 20 minutes about Triple H and this and that, and it's over the top to like almost nauseous, but it's hilarious. Like Dion, I'd recommend you check him out. I think you'll.
I will. The dude that I found because of this shit was JD from NY. I think it's.
I watched JD from New York. We've been we've gotten into Twitter fights with him.
Oh God,
that's awesome. I started listening to him because of this, where he's just like, yeah, Road Dogg didn't agree with this shit, and he fucking left. Jeez. I've been laughing about all that, like, and it's just so funny too. Like, you listen to your parents and everything, and they talk about shit. You're like, shut up, old man. And it's so interesting being a part of something now where we're, in that almost in that OG age range, and it's like, oh, first time the thing you like is doing some dumb shit, and it's just dumb because they're dumb. That's pro wrestling right now. And it's just so funny because, now we're going to WrestleMania, and here we are at a point where we were promised this new era. And dude, you were there for 30. We were all there for 30. It was my first WrestleMania. You watched your old man because he became your old man because that was what you put. That's what you wanted the world to see, was that you were Vince McMahon's other son. You married his daughter. Bitch, you saw what happened when it decided it's us versus the fans. We saw what happened. You gave in anyway. And here we are. They're doing the same shit 12 years later. I love it. It's the fact that the company itself is proving that it doesn't know any more shit than the fans, that it's more entertaining than the product, is just very telling where the Fed is right now, dude. And I'm laughing my ass all the way to WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's hilarious, man.
I'm not really excited to celebrate in a special way this year. That's how great it is. It's like,
if tickets drop low enough, you boys are like, we got to go. You got a place.
Well, keep an eye on, man. We might be there for a day.
Honestly, if that's on the table, I would draw. There's a price I have, and if you guys are like,
look,
meet that price, I'll go.
Right here. It doesn't. You can't stop it. You're supposed to be sick. This right here is a king size bed, and you can't see it because it looks like a living room, but the magic of television tells you that there is space here for two people to stay. And we have a high.
And like Jeff said, if the price is right, we'll come through.
Hey.
And I know my friend Dion, and we have a blanket that would be good for the patio if somebody falls asleep out there.
My man.
Dion loves to fall asleep in awkward places.
I do things like sleep out in the nature.
Like if we're sitting here in next week's episode, our show, and it's like we're all coming to WrestleMania. We'll be there tomorrow night. Can you pick us up from the airport? Yeah. And then we're gonna go to WrestleMania on Saturday. Okay. And then we're leaving Sunday morning. Can you take us to the airport? Yeah, I could do that.
All right, Nick, Dion, let's figure out what our price is. Like $200. I'm saying, like, I'll go. We'll pull the trigger. So let's
$250. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, it's Vegas too, because Expedia will have some cheap ass flights out there too.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then let's talk on our private chat, because this audience, unless the audience really wants to help us plan our travel, hypothetically to WrestleMania, I think we'll.
Hey,
man,
I can just carry a backpack with me with all my stuff in it. It'll be a lot cheaper.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna fly the cheapest. I'm flying Frontier for free since they use my face on their pamphlets. So I'm just walking on a flight. The TSA doesn't care anymore. But all seriousness, dude, I'm flying Frontier with a carry-on. That's it. I'm taking a couple WrestleMania t-shirts, some shorts, and I'll wear one pair of shoes and a fucking hat.
Yep.
Oh, and a jacket.
We got a laundry machine.
There we go.
There you go.
Because I don't even think we would go out and do anything fancy. I think we would just go to WrestleMania, right? Maybe eat at like all the local chains
it's
that we can't get.
Vegas. You know, go to one of the blues bars. There's a couple speakeasies.
Oh yeah, and WrestleMania ends at 8:00 at night out there. I forgot.
True story.
Yeah. There are quite a few speakeasies. There's one at the
at the very least, we go to the blues bar in New York that I went to that even Hillary was in love with. That shit would be fantastic. When you guys can carry me back to my room, you guys have done multiple times.
Oh, we're staying at Kendo's place, so we'll just have to get an Uber back to Kendo's.
Well, when I say my room, it's the fucking
your room's the patio.
Your room's the
patio.
Yeah,
let's fucking do it. Come here, Pat.
It'd be great, dude. I'll put the JBL out there. I'll turn on my my music. You can listen to Bill Withers and
yes, sir.
You just got to put an awning over his face so he doesn't wake up at the crack of dawn.
You don't, dude. There's an overhang out there. He'll be fine.
Yeah, just put his sunglasses on. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Shit, we should just go rent a tent and just like camp out in Kendo's backyard, barbecue and shit.
Listen, don't threaten me with a good time, right? But yeah, the price is like $250 for the tickets. If that comes up, you can buy them ASAP. I'll fucking make it happen.
Now, is that with the service charge?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna change everything because like I'm looking at it right now, and we need 3 tickets. We need prices, lowest price. I think they got us $300. Please adjust your search. Well, we can go on other websites and look.
Yeah.
Because Ticketmaster.
Okay. All right. $250 without the service fee. Let's do that. Then that's fine.
All right. Well, then let's look off air.
Yeah.
All right. So, folks, your structured show devolved into world-class bullshit, and it always does, and that's why you love us. So we'll be back next time with more. Be on the lookout for my next few videos. One is on the odd taming of Brie Larson. Yes. Brie Larson's changed her tune. Leopards changed their spots? No.
Yeah, well,
let's find out what's up with Brie Larson actually.
When that money dries up, you change your tune real quick.
I think she's always been dry, but that's a topic for another video. We don't put that on YouTube. However, folks, I have a new series that you can check out called Destined for Ollies, where I'm going to talk about new stuff that's been announced and if you should buy it when it comes out or if you should wait for Ollies. So it's going to be a fun game of guessing. Will we get it right? Will we not? We'll maybe keep a big old scoreboard. But you know that when we watch Destined for Ollies, you'll eventually see it at Ollies. So it's it's a great series to get involved in. And that's not even the new series I developed for the channel. This was just random. So hopefully you enjoy it. But folks, it is time to go. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and thank you for being so active in the game. That kind of stuff matters big time. I know nobody wants to hear this part, but with the algorithm being stupid, all that engagement helps us out. So you guys are going to help us grow again. We appreciate that. So folks, be safe out there. You know what to do. And always be excellent to each other.
.com.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.